time, right?
I'm sorry, I thought it was our thing.
How about wiener?
I'm not sure it caught that, but hey,
Just in case, penis.
welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table real play video of Temple of Elemental Evil. We are back after a several-week hiatus, and when last we left our valiant heroes, they had retreated from the dungeon. What do you look, marker? They had retreated from the dungeon back to the ruined tower above ground that they've been using as a campsite. And with that, we will dive right in. We are going to be short Will tonight, as well as Harley. Harley's not going to be in the next few episodes because, well,
She abandoned us.
she went to work at the summer camp. And
We love you, Harley, and miss you very much.
You
Mr.
abandoned
Nunn
us.
will not be joining us either because he is ill tonight. So, without further ado,
No,
you
just
guys
allergies.
wake up the following morning feeling mostly refreshed, except for Liriana, who looks a little ragged, but the rest of you are feeling pretty good.
Why does Liriana look a little ragged?
No, she doesn't want to tell you all yet.
Liriana, you look a little ragged.
No
Are you
shit.
okay?
No,
What's wrong?
didn't sleep well. Please stop shouting.
But she's a halfling. She's got to shout to be heard.
It's true.
She's short. You said I had to roll things.
Make a religion check.
That's what I thought it was going to be. But... Crap, where's my skills? Seventy, 26.
26. You are fairly certain that that was indeed a message from your god.
Okay.
And this is you're figuring this out as you're going through your morning preparations, and everybody else is doing the same thing, memorizing spells.
Can I try to fix my axe?
Do you have a repair kit?
Probably not.
Does anybody have a repair kit?
Backwards.
Is that something I got?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Probably not. No,
I was saying, have we been?
it was backwards anyway. So.
I don't remember what we're doing in this campaign. I'm sorry.
We're
We're in a
cleaning
temple.
the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Yeah.
Of all the elemental evil.
What did we just fight that we retreated from?
Something that was elemental and evil.
A very large group
I don't
of
know.
orcs. And then you heard more. Lots more.
Was the orcs?
So as everybody's kind of milling around, getting ready, I'm going to
Oh yeah.
call everyone together.
The skeletons too.
I think we should go back to town and leave the temple.
Cool.
Why?
Because I need to repair my axe.
Also,
Avery's in.
beside
Okay.
from the repairs and the rough battles that we've had in here, last night I had a dream from, help me pronounce it, Coralon Larathian, warning us that we need to get out.
Cool.
Did he say why?
He said he is aware.
Who is aware?
I don't know.
Does everything have to be?
Is there something I can roll to figure out who he is? Because it's not something I thought of till Nick asked me, or his character asked me rather.
I would say it would be a very, very difficult religion check.
I'm gonna try it.
So this is the perfect time to roll your natural 20.
That's what he's saying.
Nope.
She got a 21 on her dice.
No, it's a 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Not enough.
No. You haven't seen any real clues as to who the patron deity of this place is yet.
if we could get some straightforward answers instead of more riddles, that'd be great. Just
Well,
just
the very
saying.
straightforward part of this was get out.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
But I
Even
mean,
if he didn't tell me, I don't know who the deity of this temple is, but he's aware that we're here, and the more we mess, the more danger there's going to be. I think we should go back to town and regroup.
but there's more treasure to be had.
We can come back. I think we need more help.
But what happens if someone else beats us to the treasure? And if we're getting more help, it means we'll have to split it more ways.
Some of us value our life a little bit more than gold, friend.
Actually, I don't know why I'm raising my hand. I've nearly died 12 times. by
Yeah,
now.
you don't give one shit about your life, dude. I leave the decision to the party, but when my
I'm
God
going.
says get out, I tend to want to listen.
I don't really care what your god says. I kind of want to repair my axe.
So you have another reason to go back to town.
Yeah, so I'm going back. This is not done.
Well, and
What's-
Roller's off in the woods somewhere doing something.
You think Constance may have found somebody?
Probably Roller.
Could be.
You. I don't want to think about that.
What does Foy and Murdoch think of this?
Well, I am obviously being a druid. I tend to listen to my god. So if her god is telling us otherwise, I'm probably going to
Do I have something that's broken?
listen.
Yes,
Yeah.
your +1 mace.
You sure that's this character?
Yes.
Foy? Yeah.
Because
Oh,
your thing,
+1 striking mace.
Yeah, your thing broke before my thing.
It's been broken for a while, so
Yeah.
We
I'm
need
with-
repairs. We need supplies.
You're
We
with
need
me.
to go
I need-
back. We need to regroup.
I don't really care what your god says.
I-
I just want to fix my stuff.
I'm okay with that for sure.
You've been outloaded, friend.
you can go back in by yourself.
Yeah.
You can stay here.
You know, heading back to town, I could probably earn some coin.
Yeah. That's a good call.
So it may not be completely worthless for me to go back.
And there's no indication from your god when it's safe to come back, I take it.
No, but I would not mind going to get, I don't know,
I agree.
talk to the other clerics that are in town too or something.
Yes.
That would be all the way back in Hamlet.
Oh, that's true. I don't think
Rather
we're not
than-
going that far back. Never
We
mind.
go to Knoll.
There's only one cleric that's friendly in, or two clerics that are friendly in Null. Mothery Day and her assistant.
the one that was pretending to be the old hag.
Or at least get some time to see if I can get more answers.
All right,
Come-
so you're gonna gather up all your stuff.
Yeah, and I'll scribe a note for Roller and kind of leave it affixed to the door.
To the bedroom.
Yeah, to the bedroom door, not the exterior door.
Okay.
Did we search all this?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the place that you guys have been camping
Okay, yeah. That's right.
For the
that's
better
right.
part
And
of
we
a-
went back.
of a week and a half now.
Yeah.
All right.
Something like made a town run, whatever. If we're not back by X date, we'll say a week. Come look for us.
All right. So as you guys are making your way to the entrance, about the time you get here, wow, that does not like to line up. My group. Everybody make a perception check.
Open your left fang.
Yeah. Fangster's,
Mop stuff.
Fangster's he's nibbling on something over there in the corner.
21.
Let's see what the new one's got.
I got 10 less than Wyatt.
That would be 24.
23.
13.
All right. So everybody but Foy and Wedge, you guys hear what sounds like conversations taking place outside, and every once in a while somebody gets loud and it gets quiet again. And you guys all just kind of freeze for a moment as you're listening.
Can we tell what language?
What languages do you speak?
I don't remember what page that's on.
On
You're
your
very-
page.
With your character image.
Oh,
on it.
Common, Elven, and Goblin.
You said Common and Dwarven. What about Murdix?
I'm sure I'm just
Should be on your first page.
yeah. I don't really see anything extra.
The cover page.
Oh, there, common, no mission. Sylvan.
How about Foy?
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, if they point it out to me,
Yeah, we did. Sorry.
We did.
I would assume they
Didn't
did.
specify, but yeah.
we all
did.
froze, and you were like, "What?"
I speak none.
Just Common.
It says languages, none.
No.
She doesn't speak. She's
Should
mute.
have Common. And what's your intelligence modifier?
+2, 14.
So you should have a total of 4 languages.
4?
Yes. Common, Halfling, and 2 others.
Well, let me pick out some.
Okay. And what about Wedge? What languages does he speak?
All the languages were covered except for Aklo.
Common, you said halfling?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it halfling or is it halvling?
Halfling.
Half.
HALF. LING.
Because you're half.
Halfling.
Half.
Halfling.
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 HALF. Half.
Okay. I was just.
Half.
Ooh, can I pick custom languages?
No.
Whatever is being spoken now.
Klingon.
Romulan.
Do they have to all be common or can it be an uncommon language?
You could have an uncommon language.
See if you can. Let's play. Guess the language they're speaking in.
Well, there's only like 15 here, so.
Well, you just have to like see what everybody else knows, and then just pick something we don't know.
Because that's not meta at all.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to not.
No, I know.
I mean, the only other one that would make any square of sense would be Terran.
Oh, I almost picked that one.
Well, I mean, to have. As you know, we're heading to the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Well, what about Aran? That's air elemental creatures, flying creatures. Aquan,
Aquan?
Aquan, Aquan. How did you say it?
I'll put an extra E in there for you.
Okay, I like the the Akio.
Accio?
Like the Harry Potter spell. Accio.
Accio?
Akio. I had a student named Akio. Spelled the same way.
But it's Accio.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Halfling common.
That's 2 of them.
Would it be weird to be Jontun?
Jotun?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Wyatt, while you're up, will you give me some water? Thank you.
There's water in the pitcher in the fridge. It's just water.
I don't care. I just didn't want to get up. I'm kind of stuck.
Um,
It's more I don't want to do the awkward shimmy around my husband and the cat tree. So I pulled a Since You Is. Thank you.
I'm gonna take Abyssal.
Abyssal and Jotun?
Yeah.
All right. I can say with absolute certainty that none of you understand a word of what's being said.
Cool.
I just felt like those two would be ones that Foy would have picked up
And
along
this
the
is
road.
outside the entrance.
Vessel, it makes sense. Making
Yep.
demons is the road.
Where is this? I'm sorry.
We're at the front entrance. They're just outside.
Front entrance of the
Aren't-
tower that you guys have been using as a camp.
But there's not arrow slits in this?
No, not on this side.
Like,
To shoot into the courtyard,
oh, this goes into more.
the courtyard of the temple.
So there's no windows we can peek out.
I'm going to be stealthy
Okay.
and sneak out the door.
Ask you to be stealthy in a second.
Make a stealth check.
Hmm.
Gonna be stealthy for all of us.
I got a 21. 19.
18.
I can't add.
And you're the math teacher.
All right.
I don't teach people to add.
So you move what you believe is
What do
very
you teach?
quietly.
Like, what
You're
part
gonna
of
open
math?
the door.
8th grade, so pre-algebra, algebra.
Okay. I mean, there's not addition in algebra.
Not really. I mean, the kids do it
Sometimes.
for me.
You opening the door?
Yes.
Nope, she's just gonna phase through it. To the nth
Can I do
dimension.
that? I like that option. Actually.
Phase door through the
Alright.
nth dimension.
As you slide the door open and peek out, you see orcs.
I almost took orcish. That was one of the ones I was like,
And as you do, one of the orcs that you can't currently see lets out a war cry. Uh-oh. Perception rolls for everyone.
Damn it, they saw us.
For the initiative.
19.
Yeah,
21?
DC was 25 and she had a 19.
I also
Alright,
got
so
a
Coy
21.
had a 21.
What's
what
your
did Deckard
perception?
have?
19.
19.
so's mine. What do we do after perception?
Dex, which you probably beat me on because I'm not a Dex player.
All right. Luriana?
I got a 21.
Where's Dex?
21. I
About?
know Boyd has the higher. Who's got the higher perception?
We
We're
just
tied.
discussed that we're both tied at
So
9, but she
Boyd's got
probably
the
has the
higher
higher
Dex.
Dex.
I have a 18.
All right, Wedge.
A total of 10.
All right. Let me
Okay, I'm okay with going last.
snooze.
Oh, itchy ear.
And Merchants.
24.
24.
Big 15.
All right. So at the very top of the round,
Did everyone hear?
oh, everybody heard that.
That was loud.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I mean, the I don't think they have it in here. That's okay. No, no orc sounds. Dante, where are orc sounds?
You didn't know my part on the cop?
For those of you who are unaware, my wife is very particular about the way that things should be eaten. Take note of the way that Chris is eating his payday.
My part on the cop.
So I bought a candy bar today, and I gave part of it to
right
Dave.
here, right here. Check that out. Oh, that's a little holder.
I pulled out the rest of it, and I went
You
to
want
take
the
a
little
bite,
holders? We've got some.
and I couldn't do it. I had to break it apart and then break off each individual piece. Like,
Mm.
I almost just into the candy bar, and I was like, I can't do this.
All right.
All right.
That was my suggestion, by the
Wow.
by.
See how hard it was to keep a straight face.
Like that guy in that video we watched.
He is going to
The beans.
15, 20, 25.
This is a good way to.
And he lets out with his
What?
everybody within 60 feet.
Oh, because that's number 8.
So
Everyone has all their spells back, though, right? Because we
Yeah.
slept.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
How many of them are there?
60.
We only see.
Can I tell you?
Guys, but it gets all-
I feel like on days that you prepare a huge battle for us, we end up missing like 3 or 4 people.
Gotta make it harder.
It's
And
supposed
I had
to
this plan
scale,
like a month and a half ago. But what the last time we
right?
It's
Yeah,
okay
I
if we
already
die,
slowed
I
it
can
down.
go home.
I get to go to bed.
All right. Then from there, it goes to the next guy, who moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How many actions is that one? 30,
I mean, unless we decide we want to play other games.
35,
There
40,
are no other games.
45, and he lets out a bellowing war cry.
You should bring two over to
This guy right here just let out a war cry.
That's 2 war cries total we've heard.
2 war cries that you've heard.
Would war cries mean something?
they're ready
Something
to
that
fuck
orcs
us up.
do to get themselves
Amped up.
Riled up.
amped up. Then, let's see, it's these guys. So they can see you. Those guys can. I'll move over. They each spend an action drawing, and javelins come flying your way from the right-hand side.
They have time to get out a paper and pen.
First guy is going to miss.
Thank you.
Second guy does a 25 hit you?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I feel like I'm also behind some
Sorry,
coverage.
23. You do have cover. You got a +2 cover bonus.
So my AC's 23 with the +2 is a 24.
All right.
23 plus 2.
Or 22 +2.
I was confused for a second there.
Yeah. I thought she was
All right.
math teacher was messing with us.
23. So
She knows
it
math.
just misses as it drives into the door next to you. Then the last 2 in that group also miss.
As it should be.
Then it goes to Murtix. All right, I'm going to shut off everybody's view except for the person who is up.
Okay, you know what? We're going to bottleneck them. I'm not going to run out there. Fang's not going to run out there.
You're going to what?
I'm just going to let
Hold-
them come to us.
Okay.
I will.
Are you going to say anything to the rest of the party about that tactic?
Yes, I am. I'm going to yell out, guys. I guess I'm a gnome, so.
I love it.
Kind of
Do
look
it.
down. Guys, we need to move back. Let them come to us. Know what I'm saying?
I'm here for character
Bang!
voices.
Get up there. Get up towards the door. Get ready to chomp. So, yeah.
You going to move? Because you still have an action.
Yeah.
See,
Well, can't he hold his action?
Originally, my plan was to run back, or to run out, but I have a new plan.
Well, he had to use an action to command Fang.
I'm thinking, I can't
So
see
he's
what
got-
all's out
And
there.
Fang moved. So Fang's got 1 action left, so Fang can't do anything else. Like ready or anything.
And I
Shit,
But he
don't
can ready
have-
to move to go somewhere.
I'll go ahead and I'm in the very back, correct?
You're in the middle of.
Oh, okay. I'll stay right where I'm
You're
at,
right there.
and I will ready a cantrips.
Can't ready a spell that has 2 actions. It has to only have 1 action.
Okay. Shit.
That sounds smelly.
You always cast shield.
Yeah. Where's my little cantrips though? I thought I had. Oh, here. Oh yeah. Okay. So I can't see any out there anyway. So yeah, I'll just cast shield. Good call.
All right.
Thank you.
Boy,
That's the best.
Boy, here.
I knew that was coming.
It's not a good game if he doesn't do that.
All right. There's Boy's line of sight.
Just like it's not one of our games if Chris doesn't roll a 1.
Boy's going
Right.
to pull the door shut.
So, the push it.
And I want to step back 1 more.
Like here?
Well, I actually want to be right up against the wall. Can I?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're small.
And I want to pull out my my best weapon.
Your
Your
rapier.
I have a short sword.
Either one.
My rapier is 1d6. They're both the same. Which is the one that I only roll a 4? -4 instead of -5.
Dagger.
No, what's the name?
Agile.
Agile.
The short sword is agile. So I'll pull that one out.
Okay. All right, to Liriana.
Can I be ready if somebody comes through the door to hit them with a divine lance?
No, because
No.
Divine Lance is
You
two
can,
actions.
You can delay, and then
could
when the
delay
door
this.
opens, then you can act.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Is that what I did, or what I do? No.
No, you commanded
Then you
Fang.
command a thing to move.
All
so I
right.
can
Next up, these guys. My second action is he swings the door open.
So you can act after this guy if you want to.
And his
that's what I
last
would like to
action
do.
with the javelin in his hand, he chucks it at the first target he sees, which happens to be a dwarf.
So nerd.
Oh, it stuttered on an 18 and then rolled over to a 4. It
I hate when that
bounces.
happens.
Chris
Off
feels
your
your
armor.
pain.
You want to take a delay?
Yes, I would like to take my delayed action and hit him with the divine lance, please.
All
and
right.
Thank you.
So you act now.
Shoot.
I know it's going to screw up the blocks that you have.
That's fine. I'll just put her ahead of the block.
Can I have? Who has a player book?
There's
rule
one
book's
right
right
here. But I can get mine.
Divine Lance is going to be your level 4, so 2d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
2d4 plus
What you
wisdom.
needed.
Yeah.
That's after you
No,
hit.
after
You
I
still have
rolled a
to
hit,
roll
which I don't remember.
Do you have your character in the...
I have my character sheet
Go to the
in.
spells.
I forgot to select them because I had to
No,
redo
at the
her.
top has your 2 hit.
Oh, as my to hit, it's
Spell text plus 9.
+9. There it is. But I didn't pick my spells because I have them on spell tracker. Apparently, that's not on my phone anymore. So, apologies.
Yes, I got
27.
What's that?
27.
27 is a hit, but not a crit.
And it was 2d4.
Plus wisdom.
2d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
And I will work on getting those loaded up in this since I new phone who dis. Get in the box.
And your wisdom modifier.
Is 3. So that is 8 damage. Good damage.
He snarls in pain.
Nice.
And then it goes to number 2, who 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, comes just into view, and he launches a javelin. Does a 16 hit Deckard?
no.
All right.
Doesn't he have some cover?
And my AC is 21, so
It's just making sure you knew you had some cover.
cool.
He comes into view. All right, let me give this guy his view so that way I know. Who he can actually see. All right, he can't actually see Foy because of the wall, so he'll spend his last action. Because he still had some movement left. He'll swing this door open. Why did that kick back on? 2. Let me bring up. The other group of orcs, the last group. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 60. 40, 45, 50. His last action is to chuck a javelin. 16, 17 is not going to do it. Javelin. Does a 19 hit Deckard?
Nope.
Yeah. 10, 15,
Wow, for once, I'm not getting hit by like 30.
-2. So that's 21.
That matches.
Where's
All
the
right, of all those guys, one of them hits you with a spear or with a javelin, doing 9 points of damage, piercing. Last guy moves up, same bonus, and he misses. Which takes us to Deggard.
Great. See all these javelins, these lovely javelins lying on the floor?
Some of them are sticking in the doors, others are on the floor.
Well, the ones that are, bounced off of me. I'm gonna pick one up and throw it at.
Let me zoom in a bit.
Yeah, because I can't see the numbers
Oh
really.
wow! Boy, a fireball would look nice about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not that kind of sorcerer.
I mean, he is that kind of druid. It is on the druid's primal spell list, but he's not high enough level to cast
I know, definitely.
We'll do number 3, I think.
it. Okay.
He's right in the door,
Next
right?
level.
Mhm.
Okay. I have a
5, really?
+8 to hit with those.
So please double.
Yeah, it's level 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
25?
I love
Yeah, 25.
25 is a hit, but not a
Fireball's my
crit.
all-time
Okay.
You
favorite.
get to add your strength bonus onto this damage. It's 1d6.
That's why I love
Yeah,
Destro.
1d6 plus 4.
Uh,
I have it written down here
Okay.
well,
because I carry javelins.
fire.
Ooh, max damage 10.
10 points of damage, and he howls in pain.
And then
Drive the spear into him. Your second or third action.
I'm gonna grab my shield and raise it
Okay.
because clearly I'm the one taking all the hits.
You just happen to be the one in front.
Well, yeah, but that's also a good thing.
Wedge.
All right.
All right.
So
Shut that off. Turn that on. No dark vision because it is daytime.
I want to get into an optimal position that's not in melee to get the most amount of enemies in a 30-foot line. It doesn't matter if Deckard's in the way or not.
I can take it. I've probably done it before.
That's what you say.
So that would be 5, 10. That's not in melee. And that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can hit 1, 2, 6, and 7.
Perfect. We will do that. We are casting Grim Tendrils.
All right, so they get
Ah,
field saves.
Yep, they get a
Those.
fortitude save. DC 20.
Those.
Fail. Fail, pass, and fail. All right.
All right, and of course I didn't grab out my D4s. That's the only die I didn't grab. And of course, I missed all my D4s in that handful.
Do you need some? I have
No,
some.
I got them right here. All right. So 2d4 and 2d4. So everyone who failed takes 12 and 2 persistent bleed. Everyone who passed takes 6. And were there any critical failures?
No.
Okay.
All right. And that takes up all of your actions. They look a little battered. From that. Back to the top. The big guy, all the way back here, goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then he bellows a war cry again.
No. Quit it.
And for his last action, he pulls a rather large, rather nasty-looking neck chopper off of his back. To your commander. I got those guys backwards, but that's okay. 10, 15, 20. His boss got that. So he lets fly with a javelin. he's at, he can see the guy who cast the spell. However, he is going to miss. These guys. I did.
What's the blood drop mean?
Well, for some reason, it went on groups that shouldn't have it.
Bleed.
It's a bleed.
Okay. It looked like everyone was bleeding there for a
Yeah, and
second.
I don't know why. Because I didn't add it to everybody. Alright. From there, it goes to Murtix. So we're going to
Okay.
shut off his vision. Turn on Murtix.
I really don't know if I should send Fangster. That's a lot of guys. You know?
I would not. You said stay here. We're all following your orders.
Right.
It's a good
So
strategy.
I am going to use Ray of Frost. I will use that on the. I'll use it. I clearly see the one on.
Zoom in a little more.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Number 3.
Because the area has shrunk where there's people. So
Yeah.
you're going to launch it at number 3.
Yes.
So we ran out of numbers and had to go to letters.
No, that's in commander.
I choose to believe we ran out of numbers and had to go to letters.
Okay. And
Chief. He's a war chief.
Or maybe we went through ABC for
I'm
the
supposed
guys
9. Okay. So here we go.
That could be. Or we ran out of numbers.
17.
17 is a miss.
Okay. Is that
That was
one or
2 actions.
that's 2 actions?
What about your last action?
Mm.
All right. Foy.
I just don't want to get in there.
Yep.
What is Foy going to do?
8, really. 8.
You can see that one.
He comes in, man. Fang's gonna get him.
You have 3 actions.
Oh, sorry.
I just realized that I get a skill team.
I would like to taunt number 3.
Taunting him with Intimidate?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be like, nah, 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 I'm a little halfling and you can't get me. You missed me. I was hiding behind the door. Nah, 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 nah.
Go ahead and.
She's not taunting me, and I'm annoyed.
I know. I'm like looking at us.
I rolled a 9. I got a 9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
He does not seem to be bothered by it.
Can I try it again?
Yeah.
How about an 18?
18. Now he's looking a little more irritated.
I might have said that his mom was a dog.
You don't really know.
What about your third action?
Hold him with a stick. A metal stick, also known as a sword.
I'm too far away. I'm gonna do it one more time. I really want him to come in.
Against him?
Is there anyone else I could do it against?
I mean, there's other people you can see.
Yeah, I'll do it against somebody else. You said he looks like he's a little
He
mad
looks,
at me.
he looks irritated at you.
I got a 20 this time.
On who? On who?
Can I see one?
Yeah, you can see number 1.
Okay, I wasn't sure because the wall kind of comes out quite a bit. I'll do it to number 1 then.
Okay.
I'll be like, you can't get me because I'm behind the wall.
Lyriana.
What can I see first?
You can see it all.
Is the chief guy in range for Divine Lance?
The which guy?
The whoever's the
The
commander.
C or the green guy.
Either one of those two. Are they in range?
Let's see. It's 5, 10, 15, 20,
Third year.
25. 5 and 6 are the farthest you can reach.
Okay. I'm gonna aim it at number
I get a
3.
skill feat for level 4. Can I pick up Titan Wrestler?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's great.
13
I love
plus 9. 9 and 3
I
would
actually
be
have it.
22.
I don't know.
20
why
On number
I got it.
is a hit on number 3.
And he gets 6 damage.
Yeah, Titan
And I'll
Wrestler.
raise my shield with my last one.
Wow. You rolled bad, didn't you?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on one of those.
All right.
And the other was a 2.
Welcome to the club.
And for your last
At least
action,
at least it's hitting.
Right.
Like I'll take that even if it's crappy damage. Like it's better than not hitting at all.
Side.
so what was your last action?
Because I raise my shield.
Okay. All right. Next group of orcs. Go 5, 10.
He rolled.
Actually, no. She taunted. So he's actually going to step in, drawing his axe
So it's 2 actions.
or his neck chopper. And he swings at the halfling. 15 on the die for a total of 22 to hit,
It's a tie.
which is a hit.
Frustrating.
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
That should be fine.
Oh, shouldn't be too
I
bad.
think I'm immune to slashing damage.
Nope.
Not yet.
10.
I just feel like
No.
He's always
That
telling
already
us
steps
what
in.
kind of damage it is, and I'm always like, why? None of us are immune to any of it. And
yet.
I'm betting that a 16 to hit Deckard.
No,
All right.
didn't work once. It
Number
won't work
2
again.
did not like that, so he goes 5, 10 out of the way, draws his neck chopper.
what happened to number 2?
He got blasted with my tentacles from my fingers.
All right.
Yep.
And number 1 and number 2 both bleeding, so they take 1, 2, 2, and first flat check passed.
Like, I feel like your wizard.
This
kind
flat
of
check.
tentacles are-
Also passed.
Pretty much.
Then we go to these guys.
D's, guys. Is that like
These
D's
guys, 5
nuts?
through 8.
I was gonna say it's better than these now.
He moves over. They're
You know
drawing
what?
their neck choppers.
There's actually a
'cause they are not coming
I
in.
can't remember
after you.
exactly where it is. I think it's in Trotwood because I saw it when I was going to the Home Depot out there.
Yeah.
There was a like barber shop called D's Cuts. D's Cuts.
Shit, I almost bit my tongue
That's
off.
great.
Oh, that hurt. I will go there to get my hair cut, I swear.
I
All right.
myself in the tooth of my
Deckard.
All right.
Hey, look, we got some
Okay.
breathing room.
A little bit. I'm fine.
So I'm gonna try to shove number 3 back out the door.
All right.
No! I just wanted him to come in!
You got number 1 still.
Yeah, you have number 1 to deal with. Just hear me out here. I actually have a plan. For
I
They
don't
were
believe
treated
that
as
for 1
insects, they didn't like
second!
it.
I do in
Juju.
fact have a plan for once until it goes south, and then I don't have a plan and I start punching things.
I don't believe
Okay,
you. Go
what do I
ahead.
have to roll for shove?
Athletics.
Okay, good.
And it is considered an attack.
I figured.
So,
Your
next one's a -5.
26.
26.
I still can't believe that
That
we're
is
here.
not a crit, but
It's been a
you
week.
do shove him. Which way are you shoving him?
Out.
It's been 2.5 months.
So straight down?
Sure.
Actually, no.
Are
it's
you
been
following?
Almost 6
No.
months.
Okay.
Like I said, I have a
We
plan.
got that around Christmas.
I'm gonna grab the number 1.
Sorry.
Grabbing
I thought
number
it was
one?
up.
Yeah.
All right. You haven't drawn a weapon yet, so
Nope.
make your athletics check to grab him.
Well, now you're messing with my guy.
-5.
-5.
24.
You roll a
Jesus
20.
Christ.
I rolled a 19.
You
Okay.
lash out and you grab hold of that sucker by the arm.
By
Your
the
third
arm.
action.
Grab him around the neck.
No, you're grabbing him
Fine, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
with your shield.
Sure, that works.
All right. Shield
bash.
bash. -10.
Yeah, no, that didn't work so well.
Is it a crit fail?
I got a 7.
Crit fail's only on the one,
Only
right?
on one.
I don't know what I get in. I probably get
okay.
my strength, but
Yeah,
whatever.
you get your strength.
Yeah.
All right. Wedge.
All right. What seemed to have dispersed quite a few people.
Yep, let me switch to your view.
Which doesn't mean they actually ran away. They just stepped around the corner.
Yeah, they got out of
Yep.
your sight.
That worked a little too well.
So we are going to take a step action next to Liriana. So basically getting out of melee. And then we are going to give guidance to Foy and then cast shield.
Okay. All right. Then it goes back to the war chief, and now I'll move the correct one. Not that it matters because they both go about the same time. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, gets in next to that dwarf, and he swings his. Oh, he doesn't have a neck chopper. He's got a great club. Sorry. Swings that great club.
Don't crit.
Does a 19 hit you?
Nope.
All right. And his last action, he swings again on the backswing. Only a -4 because it is a backswing trait. So that's 15. However, that is going to be a miss. Then their commander, he bellows again. His war cry, and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he looks like he's ready to get up in that fray. And as he's coming up, he's shouting at the other orcs there that ran back around the corner.
I don't like what Nick's doing. I mean, I probably will as a
Feel
player,
free to
but
hit me in the fray.
Now they're just lining up in a nice straight line for me.
All right.
And guess
Then,
what? They can't get you because I have one of them.
10,
I have the one that's in their way.
He is going to. Is that trained only?
I'm glad we did what we did and let them come to us.
Yeah.
That could have been disastrous.
Oh! He straight up
good.
made that.
Oh,
He
okay.
tumbles through and gets right up next to Wedge.
Yeah.
And he brings his neck splitter down.
Fang is just so hungry right now. He's gonna chomp, chomp,
So
chomp.
22 to hit.
That'll barely hit.
All right. Ooh, 12 points of damage.
I'm gonna glimpse of redemption that.
All right. He's going to choose to go ahead and be enfeebled or stupefied. Which one do you do?
I don't actually, yeah, we'll do it in feeble. I don't
Okay.
actually know what
Stupefy is for versus casters. And let's see, you're level 4, so it's what, 5 DR? No,
2 plus his level.
so 7 DR.
6.
6.
Oh, yeah, level 4.
Yeah.
So you still take 6.
Oh, that's fine. Ouch. You've made me bleed my own blood. No one makes me bleed my own blood.
30, 35,
First
40,
like 5
45.
Really? I don't think I've taken any because Fang's always up there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, Fang's gonna get chomped.
as
on
number
soon.
10 comes rushing in, following the same path, he's got a 22 to hit you as well.
Ooh.
Yep, that'll hit.
Wow. 12 points of damage.
God.
That D8 likes me. Actually, this yellow set really likes me.
Great.
pick a different one, please. No, I know you're a brutal DM, so
It's gonna. The dice are gonna go cold here in a minute. It's fine.
Yeah, they're yellow. They're gonna lemon up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
You need to take a break that.
He'll stop there.
Oof.
Whoa.
Oof. Be do.
Yep,
Noted.
working on it.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I don't have an attack of
Is my
opportunity,
spell
do I?
level still 2?
No.
What's that?
Is my spell level still 2?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
65, 70.
So how are these things just like walking right by us?
They got some checks.
They're moving through their friends.
Uh,
You don't have to make a check to move through your friends.
I got you.
Yeah, they got rid of that. You can pass through your friend's square no matter what.
Where are I?
All right, Murdix.
All right, Fangster's going to take a chomp, and I don't know what number that is in front of him.
See?
C is, yeah. C for Captain Chomper. Chomp. Okay. So he is going to take a chomp. And, we're going to. There's an old die there. We'll use this one. This one's a new kid on the block. Let's see how he's doing.
Come on, new kid.
Yeah, really. And we get a 21.
21 is a hit.
Oh, good. Okay. I believe it's 2d8 plus 2. My 8s are right here. They're a little hot. They're feeling a little warm. Oh, not bad. So that's 15 points of damage.
He howls in rage and pain.
Okay. And
His second action.
he's going to chomp again. And minus
Minus
5. Okay, come on, Fang. Let's go big. So that would be 4. That'd be 18.
18 is a miss.
Okay.
Just barely missed him.
Okay.
And your last two actions.
Moving on me, so I am going to. I will. Ray of Frost.
Which one?
The number or letter C.
Okay. The war chief.
Yeah. Let's see. I choose you. It's a Pokemon tactic there. So it's 9 plus. Oh, a 26.
26 is a hit.
All right. 2d4 plus 3. It's going to be these guys. No. Let's use the new guy. Let's be fair about this. Plus, what'd I say?
3.
3, 4, 8 points of damage.
8 points. And he roars again. He's looking a little battered.
All right, guys. You see that, right?
Fuck him up.
Me and Fangster were on it. Take Chiefy out.
Boy,
Okay.
as it stands, this guy right here, he is being held by Deckard. So he's flat-footed. You have a flank on this guy. Both of these you would give you sneak attacks.
Have them in the tank.
Delicious.
I don't. Since Dagard has him, should I attack him?
Do it.
I would say.
I mean, Deckard did make your job easier. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Because
Take
if you
a
know
bite
I
out
have
of
a
that
new
and
plan
just
and
like-
it's getting
26.
26,
There
because
it is.
Deckard has a hold of him, is a crit.
Ooh.
I just want to make sure my short sword is a +10. Yeah, so I got a 26.
So-
Are you right next to me?
Double your damage. However, the sneak attack die does not double.
Right. So it's 1d4 penetrating, in case that matters to you. I like penetrating.
So 1d4
Cold
times
shot
2
to the
plus
butthole.
twice your dex plus 1d6.
To the tank.
Did you roll like crap?
Yeah.
Oh.
1d4 plus 4
Okay.
times 2
Yep.
plus my d6.
Yes.
12.
12?
So you rolled a
1 and a 2.
You drive the short sword home, and what should have been a killing blow triggers his ferocity.
Oh snap!
So just stab him again.
Second action.
Better stab that. He's pissed.
You dropped him to dying 1, and his ferocity brought him back to 1 hit point.
I'll hit him
You
again.
got this.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
I almost rolled it again.
Go ahead and draw that crit card.
You shuffle these already.
I know. I didn't touch him. Well, I did touch him because I didn't want the wax dripping on them. I thought James might kill me, just like I'm going to kill his bosses.
That makes it premeditated.
That's
Whenever
okay.
I'm mad about a coworker at work and I tell him like I'm gonna kill so and so, he's like, stop telling me because now it's premeditated.
And you got penetrating.
Penetrating.
The target is knocked prone.
Well, that's stupid because he's going to be dead.
I mean, technically, he's knocked prone if he's dead.
Who was that? Number 1?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
good.
almost did that for number 9, though. I would just like you guys to know. I was
mean-
thinking I should attack number 9.
Since you're killing.
Do I need to
number
roll my
1,
damage?
You could just yeet him into another motherfucker.
Actually, my plan was to get Wedge out of the surrounded.
All right. From Foy.
No!
Foy has 1 action left.
Yeah, you were going to try and move on.
No, I caught it.
I'm going to attack number 9.
All right. You spin and -8.
I didn't attack number 9.
You missed.
What's your total?
What is your total? Because you do have him flanked.
And you have guidance too.
You could choose to activate your guidance on this.
What's that?
Gives you a
Plus
+1.
Yeah, it's not going to help. I got a 6.
Okay.
Does my guidance go away?
No, it's good for a minute.
Okay. I thought it went away at
You
the end of my
choose which
turn.
roll you're going to use it on.
So you can use it on a save too.
Liriana.
I'm doing a
Awesome
heal.
stuff.
Since he's literally right next to me, I was just gonna
Still
heal
do it
wedge.
You
Should I
can
still
do
do
it.
it too?
Yep. Still do it too.
Even though you're that close to me?
Yes.
Yep.
It'll do more.
Well, then we'll
damage.
do a 2 action because that'll be more healing. And it's as a level 2, so that's 2d8.
Yep.
Plus 8, right?
Or do you have healing hands?
I don't remember. Probably.
If you have
Damn it.
healing hands, it's 2d10 plus 16.
That is gonna be on my first on this page.
On your build page.
Yes, I do have it, so it's 2d10.
Good job.
2d10 plus 16.
I had the wrong
Is your
dice
font-
ready.
You're casting it from your font
So that's what 18 total for minimum.
minimum.
Cool.
And 69.
You're definitely healed.
I was healed with minimum, so
Okay. Well, then you're
that's why
back.
I was asking. Like, so 16
And I'll raise
minimum.
my shield with my last one.
All right.
You got a little extra with
Then
that.
it's the warrior's turn. All right. So number 1 is dead. Number 2 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That'll leave him with 1 action. And he's going to swing.
Swing back.
And let's see, they do have the bonus from the war cry.
And
Plus 8 does a 20 hit Wedge.
a 20 will tie.
And Wedge takes 7 points of damage. Then number 3 is going to step up into his dead friend's square. And he saw what the halfling did, and he's already mad at the halfling, so he swings the first time. His neck splitter. A 12 is not going to hit, so he comes back around and swings again, and still misses. Number 4. 10, 15. Got his neck splitter out.
It's her mom's.
20,
It's
25,
blade, but I want
30.
to
35 gets right next to Foy.
Wait, why are they coming after me? I'm just a little halfling.
You killed the guy.
All right, you do. You're higher than level 3, right?
Yeah, level 4.
4.
So she is not prone. She does not lose AC for flat-footed.
Who's flat-footed?
You.
Mom.
Why? Oh, because we're
you're
flanked.
But you're immune to flanks at this point, unless they're higher level than you. All right.
That's good.
So that's going to be 13 plus 8 is 21 to hit.
Miss.
And he's got one more swing.
Also miss.
And so that's
Also miss.
plus 3. 18 is going to miss.
Whenever we
Alright.
say that when he's rolling dice, I feel like that like asshole kid in middle school that would like when you try to like
Sweet.
Throw
Yeah.
you know, throw a basket
Number
or something
five.
playing
5,
sports
10,
in gym and you go
Miss.
25, 30, 35, 40.
That's what I feel like every time.
50, 55, and he'll have one action left.
Uh,
No,
what am I getting?
55, he has no actions left.
In 8th grade. Because we had
Number
like Pathfinder
6.
tables and stuff like that.
10, 15,
So,
20,
I was
30,
kind of
40,
running a game.
50, 55.
We will not let him live this down. One of my friends went.
7,
I can't even remember what he was doing, but he went to roll, and it was only if I critically failed. He rolls a 1.
Oh no.
Yeah. He's not living that down.
Can you move up a little bit so I can see where you went?
Yeah, he'll move them in here in a second. He's moving them all in.
Okay. I have a new plan.
Okay. Here's the new plan. We all go outside the door now.
That's my plan. And we lock him in.
All
No,
right.
because I want this back.
Mark
Dagger.
it down. All right. So first,
No, this is our safe space.
if I like reach my hand out, can I grab Wedge?
Okay, Snowflake.
No, wedge is too
I'm
far
too far
away.
away.
Okay. Well, then that slightly changes my plan, but I can still work with it.
You'll have to shove 9 and 10 out of the way to do it.
That's not my plan anymore. You're gonna have to get out of there by yourself.
Don't worry, I'll get out of there.
Shoved
Okay.
C.
Fuck you, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Have your glimpse
okay.
ready. We'll be fine.
Can I like pull the dead guy towards me to trip 3, or like adjust?
You're attempting a trip.
Yeah.
Make your athletics.
Oh, 29.
I mean, that's a pretty good number. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
That's a very
just,
good number.
yeah, I know. And
What did you roll?
no, I rolled a 19.
Oh.
That's 29.
The way you said it, it was like,
Yeah.
I know. I'm thinking he was gonna. He
Yeah.
missed.
I thought you had a plus
Real bad.
20 or something.
All right. Number 3 is prone.
Great. And now, see, it's the commander there, right?
A war chief, yeah.
War,
The
okay,
commander's
war chief.
actually still outside.
All right, so I'm gonna hit that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I don't think we say words like that.
Oh, I'm talking about Jesus sleep. It doesn't matter.
My ears.
Boy, another hero point for yourself.
Yay! Oh,
You're
and
at a
I,
minus 4.
I
rolled
don't
an
think Cheryl
18.
thinks you should be rewarding that behavior. Just saying.
You're at a minus 4 item penalty
Great.
because you're swinging something that's not intended to be used as a
So I have
And
my strength. I take it its strength.
And then another
Yeah.
-4 for the second action.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So it's really just -4 because my +4 for strength kind of cancels that out. So 14 total.
14 is a miss.
Okay. Because I can't really roll any higher without getting a 20. So
And your last action.
You could
You're still holding this guy.
you could just throw it at him.
Dead orc.
can I use him as a body shield?
Yeah, I mean you'll be dual shielding effectively.
Great. I'm going to do that.
Dual shielding instead of dual wielding.
All right, Wedge.
All right, so it seems like we got a bunch of dudes here.
Do you have something that like will burst out from you?
No, but I am checking. Yeah, that'd be a bad idea to do it that way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That would only. Well, that would get me still 3 in a line. So go ahead and move me through Liriana, through Murtix, through Fang, and then next to number 8.
All right, and as you pass through Fang Square,
Yep.
the war chief takes an attack of opportunity, and 13 is not going to hit you.
Nope. All right, and we got some dudes in a line, so they're going to need to make a fortitude save as tentacles come out of my fingers again.
Passed, and passed.
All right, so they all passed.
Yep, 6, 7, 8.
Big numbers.
So they are going to take, let's see, that's 10, 11, so 5. No persistent bleed.
Okay. From there, it's up to the war chief. The war chief did not like that,
Which part?
and the part where you tried to hit him with another orc.
Oh, yeah.
He swings his great club, bringing it overhead down at you. 27 to hit.
My AC is 21, so yeah, that most likely hit. Unless I can use the body to cover myself.
Do you want to rate? Do you have the shield block?
I
'Cause
think
you can use shield block.
I have shield block.
You should. If you are a professional with shield, you should have it.
I remember having it. Yeah, I do have shield block.
Okay, so if you want, you can shove your shield up to stop some of the damage.
Sure. I don't suppose I can do
Well,
that with the
the
body,
body.
though.
That's what you had raised as a shield.
I would say it has a hardness of 2.
Okay.
And it's not going to be any good after this, as he just squishes it. And
Ew.
after the hardness of 2, you take 3 points of damage. And then he comes around with the backswing. 15 does not hit. And comes back with another backswing. And that's going to miss. Then the big guy. He roars as his first action. His second action, he did see the healer, so he goes 5, 10, 15, 20.
No.
And he brings his neck chopper around on his last action at Liriana.
No, he's gonna miss me.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm hoping he's gonna miss me. I said I raised my shield in my last turn, right?
That increases your AC by 2. Does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
All right, that's his action. 2, 9 through 12. All right, number 9 also goes after your healer. That's 1 and 2. That would be an 18 and a 12, both of which are going to miss. His last swing. 19, 20. Does a 20 hit?
Does 20 hit?
Liriana?
With my shield raised, no.
Okay. Number 10 goes after Foy. First attack is a 22 to hit.
That's a tie.
Foy is going to take 8 points of damage. Second swing. Not a 22. Third swing is also a miss, but just barely. Number 11.
Well, the hit was just barely. How many damage was it? I'm sorry.
8. He has no enemies there, so he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Did you plan on killing us tonight?
Nope.
We're not dying.
I'm doing pretty good.
And he misses wedge. Then number 12 is going after Liriana. No flank. So 18 is not.
Nope.
19 is not going to hit. Oh, I'm sorry. To Murtix.
All right. Fang's going to go after the chief again. He's going to chomp on Chiefy.
Go Fangster.
All right. Fangster, we got 9 plus. He's going to miss Chiefy. Yeah, that is indeed a 6. So that is a 15.
That is a miss. His second action.
Okay, this is -5. He's going to get a nat 20 here, so he's going to chomp him up here. Negatory, but on that 20, but 10 and 9 -5, 14.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Then your actions.
I'm going to Divine Lance the chief.
Okay.
That dice suck balls, so let's see here. Let's try the old one here. And I have a +9. Ooh, okay. 9 and 13 is 21.
That is a hit,
Actually, that would be 22, but yeah,
which is still a hit.
yes.
Damage?
And we're going to go with these 2 right here. 3 plus 4, 5, 6. 6 points of damage.
All right. He is not looking happy.
Good. Fang would have hit him, man. Maybe would have been dead.
Boy.
Foy is going to step over number 3
Moving to where?
behind the chief.
Okay. Are you tumbling through?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your acrobatics check.
I made it.
18.
You tumble through.
Nice.
That gives you a flank on the war chief. Yes.
You sure?
Yep.
With the flank.
With a flank. Still miss.
I'm going to attack him again.
All right.
You got
-4.
20.
No.
No. All right. Lyriana.
Well, Fang's got a
Okay.
Thing's got the flank
flank
bonus now.
now.
I'm gonna hit number 9. See, it's right in front of me with my longsword.
You're on
Nice
your
one.
longsword and swinging.
Yeah, so that's 2.
That's 2.
I'm hero point.
You're a hero point.
That's better. Oop. Hosen forgot how to do math.
It's okay. You don't really.
25.
25 is a hit.
Nice.
Stay in the box. God damn it, I liked you better out of the box. That's only 3.
I've never heard that one before.
Shut up.
And your last action?
We'll try again.
Not raising your shield.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna raise my shield. Change my
Alright.
mind because they've been getting close.
All right. Numbers 1 through 4. All right. Number 3 is going to stand. And he really does not like that dwarf.
Wonder why.
So he swings his neck splitter. 21 to hit.
That matches.
So you get hit.
Just barely.
It's through
Just barely.
for 9 points of damage. Then he swings again. All right. So that's plus
7.
20 to hit.
That misses.
Then number 2. He is going to 5'10" and then attempt to tumble through. What is your reflex DC, boy? 10 plus your reflex modifier. Never mind, he's not going to make it.
22, just in case you were asking.
You're at plus 12?
Yeah.
Nice.
Feel like
he
I
doesn't make it
Took
again.
something on that.
Number 4. He's going to try it. They're really wanting to get out there. No. That one makes it. I think.
Ta-da.
Dex modifier. No, that doesn't
My
make it.
stepmom called them face panties.
Last attempt also doesn't make it.
It's your phone turned off.
That's 2, 3, and 4 are done. Then 5 through 8. Number 5 is going to take advantage of his flank on Liriana.
No.
Basically, your shield bonus gets canceled out.
15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Then that's a miss. And not high enough roll. Number 6 is going after Murdix. Ooh, that is going to be a 27 to hit.
That sounds like an ouchie.
Yep.
Is that more than? Is that 10 over?
His armor class for Murtix is, I believe, 18.
Yes, it should be 18.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's 18. Yeah.
All right. 9 points of damage. Then he swings again
How are you looking?
and misses. One last time.
See that's
You roll around on your dex check there.
So 15 is not going to hit.
I can't see.
Number 7.
Oh, it's yours. I mean, it's brand new one.
10, 15,
Oh,
20.
yours from -8, right?
Goes after Wedge. Miss. That one. 19 to hit Wedge.
That'll barely beat it.
I just signed that.
Wedge takes 6 points of damage, and his last swing is a miss. And number 8 is going after Fang because he has a flank.
Thanks, Fang.
20 on the die, but he is unnamed. Fang takes 12 points of damage from the first swing.
Oh, shit.
Second swing, what is Fang's AC?
20.
He's at 23. He gets hit again for 6 points of damage.
What was the total so
So
far?
18 so
18
far.
18 total so far. The last swing is going to be a miss because he needed a 20.
Great.
And he's down to 20.
Okay.
Deggard,
Okay.
there are
Um,
enemies on all sides.
Yeah, so I didn't really like that number 3 stood back up, so I'm going to kick him back over.
Going to trip him again.
Yep. That's a 17.
17 against his fortitude DC is a failure.
Okay.
Not a crit failure.
Then I'm going to go ahead and drop my shield,
Okay.
grab my maul,
There's your second action.
and swing at him.
At number 3.
Yep.
All right. Last action is the swing. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Yep. Ooh, that's not going to be so great. So it's -5, so a total of 10.
Total of 10 is a miss.
All right.
From Deggard to Wedge.
All right. Seems like they are trying to gang up on me. Time to start dipping the second level spells. We are going to cast Blur on myself and cast Shield.
All right. Can't reach you. Then it goes to the War Chief's turn. Really does not like that dwarf, but the dwarf hasn't been hitting him. The gnome has. He's going to try and get Fang out of his way. He's shoving Fang. What is Fang's fortitude DC?
Fang's fortitude is 9,
And then plus 10, so 19.
19.
All right, his first attempt failed, so he tries again. -5, +3, 19. So he successfully shoves Fang,
Oh, shit.
which forces the other guy back. And for his last action,
Fucker.
he is going to take a swing at Murdix. But Murdix keeps hitting him with that damn ray of frost. And does a 13 hit you?
No.
All right.
Goodness.
Then the big guy takes his first 3 attempts to hit Liriana.
No.
21 to hit.
With my shield raised, no.
All right. Second attempt. It's going to be a 20, so that's a miss. And on his third, he lets out a battle cry once more. From there it goes to 9 through 12. Number 9 swings at
You get to
Liliana.
play a lot more than we do.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we all need like 6
That
characters.
is going to be a miss.
Well, we just need to kill more and then get to take more turns.
Miss.
Yeah.
No, we
Miss.
don't. We still get to take the same number of turns.
So
10,
we just take less though. That means we get to take more turns.
10, 15 moves
Makes
up to
sense.
there and swings at Floyd. That's a miss. And a miss.
10, you were not supposed to move there.
11 is going to swing at
I'll
Wedge.
try to deal with him, but I can
Miss.
only handle so many people at once.
That
Are
is
they-
going
are they
to
making
be
their flat check?
a 21. They passed it a long time ago.
Okay.
21
21 will barely hit.
for 10 points of damage. And his last one is a miss. Number 12 swings at Liriana with no flank. Miss. Miss. And definitely a miss. Murtix.
Okay. Gummy bear will have to wait. Fangster's going to take a chomp on the old Captain Crunch there. Let's see here.
Feel
Going
free to get
way
on top of my
outside.
shoulders, if that helps.
Okay, Fangster's got this, man. He's mad. He pushed him. Fang doesn't play that. 11 and 9. It's only a 20.
A 20 is a hit.
Ah, yes. And these two D8, right? Where'd they go? They got scared. Don't be scared. There's one. Where's my other D8? I could have had a D8, right? Oh, shit. Okay, I'll just use this one. Okay. Plus 2. Damn. 9 points of damage.
9 as the bite connects and he almost rips out the war chief's throat. The war chief triggers his ferocity and keeps himself up. Fang's second action.
Shit. He's gonna chomp him again. -5. It doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. So at -5, that would be 4. 21.
21 is a hit.
Rolled a 17.
Nice.
Okay. It's not looking good for the home team, is it there, Captain Crunch? That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
And this time he yanks the throat right out of this orc.
Nice.
Yuck.
Sucks to be you. Of course, I'll be
Murdoch's.
dead here in a little bit anyway.
You have
so.
2
Are
actions
you
left.
dying?
No. I'm fine. I got 20.
Because I can fix you if you need help.
Let's see where I am. Am I the dude with the orange right there?
No, you're the other short.
Oh, I see my spiky hair. Okay,
Yep, you're right there.
Number 10.
so number 10's give him the biz. That's what I'll do.
Trying to blast number 10 with your Ray of Frost.
Yes, I will.
He's looking pretty healthy.
Yeah,
Let's
we need
change
to
that.
get him out of the way though, so we have a clear path to get out.
Okay. Fuck my life. There it is.
Oh
Natty
no!
Natty
Oh.
one.
Draw that crit fumble.
Do you have your
What
hero
is
point?
it? What do you want to spend
Oh.
your hero point on?
I sure do, as a matter of fact.
There.
Because I would just love to roll another one.
Yeah, 'cause you can't do worse.
He's right. You absolutely cannot do worse.
You can do the same. Hey,
Hey, I
that's
have
better.
another one next to it. So that
11.
is a 21.
21 is a hit.
Yay!
Go team.
I'm wondering how bad that spell fumble was.
I don't
Spell
want to
fumbles
know.
are bad.
I really
Uh-huh.
don't.
Yeah,
24
spell and bomb fumbles are bad.
Probably lit myself up. Oh, look at that, max.
Nice.
8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. Ooh, I like you guys. You guys are fun.
All right. That was Murdix to Foy.
Can I step over one to the left?
You're small enough that that's an easy square to fit in, or hex to fit into.
Okay. I'm going to attack number 10.
All right, with a flank.
27.
That is a crit.
Nice.
And I get a sneak attack, right?
You have him flanked.
That's a better
Sneak attack.
sneak attack. I got a 6 on my sneak attack and a 3 on my
I got
die,
20.
so that's
I should get
7,
right.
14,
Out of 38.
20.
I took 18 points of damage, so
He
I took
triggers
about
his
half.
ferocity
I'm all right.
Okay.
and stays up.
I'm going to attack him one more time. Probably not 13.
13 is not. All right. However, he is not looking good.
What about 14?
Ariana.
I'm gonna go ahead and stab.
Would a 14 hit?
No.
Because I do have my +1 that I haven't.
I'm going to take a swing at 9 with my longsword.
Okay.
My phone would keep my character sheet up. That would be lovely. That's 19.
19 is a hit.
Woo.
You drive your sword into him.
That'll be 5 damage.
He yelps in pain. Your second
I'm
action.
gonna do it again.
Play it again, Sam.
Ooh. That is 18.
That is a hit.
That will be 7 damage.
He is not looking good.
And I will
Your
raise
last
my shield
action,
with my last
shield
one.
comes up. All right. Number 2. 5, 10 comes out to play with Foy. First swing of the next splitter is a 23. Foy is going to take 7 points of damage. Second swing of the next
You know
splitter
what
is
we
gonna
haven't
be a
heard yet
miss.
tonight?
Huh.
An accusation that usually occurs.
Missed. 3, natty 20 on his second swing against Deggard. Deggard is going to take 20 points of damage.
Ooh, okay.
And the last swing is going to be a miss. Number 4. 5, 10, 15, 20 is going to come out to play with Foy as well. That's a miss. And also a miss.
Did you get a skull?
Hmm?
Did you get a skull?
Oh, not yet. I'm not
All
big on
right.
chocolates too much.
Number
Did you get a
5
cookie?
Not yet.
swings 3 times
You can take some
and
home.
misses 3 times on
The
Ariana.
misses.
So that's your
Not really.
Six
container
is
that we
swinging
were
at
trying to
Murdix.
return, so we were going to leave it here. But if you don't want us to
Misses.
tonight, I understand.
Oops.
'Cause
7 is swinging at Wedge. Does a 19 hit Wedge?
It does not.
And this is going to be an 18, so none of those hit. And number 8 is going after Fenn with a trio of misses. The highest I rolled was an 8.
All right, cold dice.
Deggard,
Okay,
that hit stung.
yeah. So I'm gonna use lay on hands. So I'm back up to 29.
Okay.
And then who hit me?
Number 3.
Number 3.
He crit the.
Whatever that was, it didn't work.
Bonk. Also, I rolled a 2, so no, it really didn't work.
And your third action?
I'm gonna try hitting again. Actually, no. Can I use a hero point on that too?
Yeah, you can use a hero point on that.
I've got one spare.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I just rolled another 2.
All right, third action.
I'm gonna try and trip number 3.
All right, this is going to be at a -5.
That's a little bit better, but that's still only a 14.
14 is not enough. All right. Wedge.
All right. Blair's going to take down one. We're going to cast Mirror Image and then cast Shield.
Okay.
You're in complete turtle mode now.
Mirror image, shield, and blur. He is dead. Let me remove him. All right. The big guy. He bellows another battle cry, and then he's going to spend his last 2 actions swinging. Paraduces. Dice are going to come hot again soon.
No,
No, they're not.
All right, 9, 10, 11,
we would like them to
12.
stay cold.
Number 9.
Any physical dice.
Number 9
Something
scores
you
a
have
hit
20 face
against Lyriana for 9 damage.
No,
Number 10 is going after 4.
you said 9 damage.
Misses, yeah. Number 11 is going after Wedge. There is a single hit on there, but he hits solidly for 10 points of damage.
Oof. Made it through all the mirror images and everything.
Oh, I forgot about that. What do I have to roll for the mirror images?
Since there is a total of.
I made the flat check for the blur.
All right. So you have to roll a d4 and you hit me on a 1.
All right, you only have, or you're down an image.
All right.
And it's within 5, it's another image.
No, if you fail to hit but don't critically fail, you still blow up an image.
Okay, so total of 3 images because he didn't come close to critically failing.
Okay, so all my images are gone now.
Yep. Just the blur. All right, number 12 is going to miss on all 3 against Lyriana.
Like an ear.
And now it is
Freaking
Murtix's
little
A
turn.
little bit, doesn't it?
Got a little worried there for a minute.
Murtix.
I'm just roasting ears.
Hey. Yeah.
Roasted ears, quite kind of. Yeah.
That's what's quiet.
I'm gonna go after Fang's gonna go after. We gotta start clearing these out.
I'm trying to get diabetes tonight.
How bad is number 10 right now?
It looks pretty rough.
Yeah, he's looking a little rough.
Okay, actually, Fangster's gonna go after number 8.
Okay, so he spins and making his first attack.
Making his first attack. Real quick, when I took that 18 points of damage, was that Fang or me?
That was Fang.
Okay, I want to make sure I wrote it down on the right person. Let's see. So, Fangster is going to go 9 plus 18.
18 is a hit.
All right. 2d8. There's 1, 2, plus 3. 7 and 3, so that's 10 points of damage.
Okay,
And then
and his second action.
he's going to attack again. He's going to roll that nat 20. That's negatory. It is a 7 plus a 4. It's minus 5. So
Be a
yeah,
miss.
11. Yeah.
And then your turn.
Okay, I am going to still do my Ray of Frost on number 10. Since he's already beat up in the mouth. He's feeling a little frosty, I think. That's a negatory. That's a 5 and 9, 14.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Boy,
Yeah.
you are completely surrounded at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna attack number 10 first.
Okay,
I tried to clear one out for you.
12.
12 is miss.
You got this. Nat 20 coming.
Okay. 16. No.
What are the
What's a
numbers?
hit? 15? A 16's a hit?
In a flank, yes. Right now.
15?
You want to use your guidance?
No, that would be. I'm sorry. 14 is. 15 would
Okay.
be with my guidance.
Third action.
I would like to
I forgot to figure out
move south, west.
costs.
I'm going to say that would require a tumble through check.
What is
Oh,
that?
because there's a door or a wall there. Okay.
Oh.
The door is right here.
Okay. I couldn't tell with the shadow what was going on in that corner.
There we go.
Do I have any penalties for tumbling? Okay. Acrobatics, right?
Yep.
You can use your guidance on this too if you want to.
28.
So you tumble through.
And I would like to move one more south.
One more south, straight south.
Yeah.
All right. Let me adjust the map.
So I'm not trying to run away from you guys. These guys have been following me. So I thought maybe we could get them outside.
All right. Liriana.
You're okay on health.
I am.
All right, I'm gonna longsword at number 9 again. I'm gonna try and kill him.
Okay.
If I would have killed 10, I would have tumbled through on the other side of 9.
I don't think a 13 is gonna do it.
It does not.
I couldn't have done that, could I?
What?
Oh, I could have. If I killed 10, I would have been able to just move around
Right.
to the other side of 9 through my friends.
No.
Does a 15
Because
hit?
this is not
Oh, that's
a
a bad guy.
What's that?
Does a 15 hit?
He's on a green thing.
Yeah.
All right,
He
then I'm
looks
gonna
like a
raise my
friend.
action. I'm done.
All right. 2, 3, and 4. Guess what?
They're gonna hit us. Oh no, they're. Oh.
They really want that halfling. They
The other
each
white
get
meat.
2 swings. One of them hit.
Does it though?
14 points as number 2 just brings his neck splitter down hard. Number 3 misses on both. Whoops. And number 4 is going to hit with a regular hit for 6 points.
Be-do.
Noted.
Load as fast as I can.
I,
Yeah.
like I said, I just thought
Gagger!
3 guys away from you is
Yay.
probably.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my maul. That isn't really working for me. Clearly, that's not how I was meant to play today. I'm going to punch number 10 in the teeth.
All right. Unarmed attack against number 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
You
17.
know that's non-lethal damage, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. 17 to hit.
He only has 1 hit point left. He'll fall.
17 is a miss.
Wow. Okay. Fine then. If he's not
18.
going down,
He doesn't have guidance.
yeah.
No, I give you my guidance. No, I just was asking if 18 was the number that he was looking for.
Well, if he's not going down, then I'm just gonna go around him. And I'm gonna try and grab number 2.
So 10, 15, and your last action is a grab at a -5.
Okay.
Minus
Natural
4,
20.
sorry. Natural 20. What is your total?
Yeah.
Total is, let's see. So -4 would be +6, so 26.
All right. Let me see here.
You're getting real good.
You got 2 hands.
You need to look into that constricting feat.
Yeah.
You come up behind him and you wrap your arm around his neck, and he is restrained. He can't do anything until he
Gets rid
gets
of me.
free.
Good luck.
So does that mean I can move through him?
You can move from him with no problem. Yeah. All right. From Deckard to Wedge.
All right. They blew through my mirror image
Clearly
like
the ball
something
was
fierce.
not my best choice of best choice.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So put me to Deckard and then go south 1 and then east 1 and then against the wall. I'm on cast shield as I'm sitting here kind of like not necessarily freaking out, but definitely a little bit of panic.
All right. Then the big guy. Miss on his first swing. Second swing is a 23 to hit Lyriana.
Damn it.
And
your
you
shield?
feel this.
I did. It just hit it.
Okay.
You feel this neck splitter hit hard.
No.
That's also my striking.
Why are they pinging me?
How hard?
2.
It's 13 and how much?
Hopefully not new character hard.
Didn't you have 30
20
points?
points of damage.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, that.
I feel like
definitely
you
hurt.
cheat.
There it is.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
I'm just saying, like,
2d8 plus 7.
Because it's striking, isn't it?
why do you get 2? I only get 1.
When you have your mace, you get 2d4.
That's broken. It's been broken for a long time.
Well, we were going to go fix it, but somebody decided to pick a fight with some orcs.
Not it. I actually
decided to
did not
open the
pause this
door.
card.
What did
The
you want
only
me to
way
do?
out.
Leave it shut?
Yeah. We could have went out the tunnel. We don't know where it goes.
Yeah.
We could have went out the tunnel.
Next time, I'll remember that.
All right. And for his last action, he shouts a war cry. And it's 9 through 12. Number 9 really doesn't like getting picked on by this elf, but is going to miss all 3 attempts. Number 12 does the same thing. Misses. Number 11 goes after Fang. Misses. Number 10 goes after Dagger. Oops. Nice. And he's going to miss. Even with Deckard being
Restrained.
grappled effectively. Murdix.
Okay. That's not looking good for the home team.
I don't want to do the thing.
So,
There's always outside.
yeah.
I,
My character is going to go.
the door's open out, so we could, like, get a stick and put it in between the door handles.
Can I get out of there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You moving?
I'm moving, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
What's your speed?
25, I think. Let me double check.
Could he move into that door space and have a flank with me?
He
Yeah,
could.
I'm 25.
If you
I
move-
can't move any further.
You can move one more, you can
go
move there.
Yeah, I'll move there.
That gives you a flank with me.
Second action.
And then Fangster still gets a couple rights.
You're gonna command him?
If you command him, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to command him to come down
Did you say you be do or you?
1,
I'm
2,
Bidu.
2 south
She's more Bidu.
to flank with number
Well, I
10.
think
His
we
second
do, so I'm
attack
trying to
will
figure
be,
out.
or
I don't
second
want to
move
do
will
the
be.
Go ahead and
thing
make his
because I don't
attack.
want to heal.
Okay.
I'm in a bad spot to do it anyway, so everybody else want
The
to.
rest
try
is outside. So
Come run to the door.
Leave the cats alone, guys.
There it is, nat 20.
All right. Draw that card. Piercing.
He only has 1 hit point left.
Yeah, and he has his reaction still. Well, the target is
Nicked
stunned
an
one.
artery. Normal
He is-
damage. Crit effect. The target takes 2.
I grabbed the card already.
Oh, you did? I didn't see you
Yeah.
grab it.
Target is stunned 1.
So
Which is enough to stop his reaction.
Yep.
Nice.
And now you have a clear path that way, Rihanna.
Dang.
Right.
are we all then outside? Except, I mean, Fang is almost outside. Grapple guy, right? Or no, he's just grappled.
He's grappled,
Right.
but you do have a flank, but it's one or the other.
Okay, I'm gonna attack number 3.
Okay.
28.
28 is a crit.
Yes.
That's my 3rd crit tonight. I would just like to say
Non-20 crit, yeah.
it's an awful one though. 13.
13, he uses his reaction to bring himself back to 1 hit point. Second action.
I'm gonna attack number 2.
Okay.
24.
That is a hit.
6.
He's
Oh,
not
no.
hitting.
10.
10.
You did.
He uses his reaction to stay in the fight. You have 1 action left and 2 guys that have.
They just need a paper cut to die.
Yeah, I know. However, I am going to move south, west.
How far?
Can I see the landscape? Like, can you?
And you have up to like 30 feet, 25 feet.
Settle my about.
Might be on your offense.
You're moving there. that'd be
5,
what's
10, 15, 20. $25. Right there.
Yeah. That way they only get 2 attacks on me versus 3 if I just stand there.
I'm running.
You're rubbing right.
All right.
Bye.
I like playing my rogue.
20.
Running like a bitch
Or
never fails
20.
to yield results.
Which way you going?
Actually,
Actually, as you come out, he
You're
does
gonna say
get an
doesn't
attack of opportunity.
he's gonna miss.
He actually does miss. 10, 15, 20.
What's your speed? Should be 30, right?
I think
35.
it's 30, but I'm double
Okay, so you
checking.
go 20, 25, 30.
Or you could go right next to Nick because he needs healed.
Which
on your
page
about
is?
page.
Okay.
Or I
30.
need healed.
Her move's 30.
You want to go here?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 1 action.
Okay. Since I'm like not in anybody's shit right now, I'm gonna do a 2 action heal on Foy.
Am I close enough to you?
5,
Yeah,
10,
2 actions.
20, 25, 30.
I wasn't
No,
sure.
No.
No, I
she's
can't.
out of range by 5 feet.
Damn it.
You could move the other way.
Yeah, I would say you could step
There.
here, would put you in range of both of them.
Well, then let's do that. Can I do that? Uh, 6 and 8. No. Yes.
Plus 16.
Plus 16.
So that's 14, 30.
Yeah.
That puts me in a really good place.
All right, so that's all of your actions. 2, 3, and 4.
I'm at 34 out of 46.
Number
now.
2, what is your fortitude DC?
Is that 10
Fortitude.
plus my fortitude?
10, yeah.
19.
All right, he's attempting to break free. First time failed. Second time is 18. Did not make it. Third one He definitely did not make it. Number 3 really hates that goddamn halfling. Missed on both. Number 4 was not taunted by the halfling.
Oh, I forgot I taunted number 3.
Runs back up and takes a swing at Deggard, who is flat-footed. Both swings miss though. All right, number 5.
I would like to say he put himself in a flank.
Yeah. Take advantage of that.
Swings twice at Fang and misses on both. 6. Swings twice at Fang. 1 hit for 5 damage to Fang. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like you when you lay like that.
Misses. Number 8. And he's going to swing at Deggard. 25. So he gets 2 swings at Deggard. Damn it, both missed. Deggard's turn.
Okay.
You have a hold of this guy. Your maul is back in there. You
Uh-huh.
got your shield on your arm.
Do I?
Just shove bash him.
Okay. Okay, I have a question now. If I move this guy in between me and Liriana, do I have to make a check for it?
It is a shove check, yes.
Okay, then I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and shield bash number 2.
Okay. You do have a -2 circumstance penalty.
Okay. And then it's strength.
It's strength plus your
Yeah.
proficiency.
So that's 10. 15? Or 13?
13 does not hit him.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to hit number 4 with my shield.
All right. -5.
That's definitely not going to do it. And then, can I raise my shield?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Can I use him as a shield?
You could, but you saw how well that worked last time.
Yeah, but I mean, if
This one's alive.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my reasoning. Is this guy's alive?
Well, no, because he would be fighting it.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just use my shield.
Midas.
All right, Wedge.
All right. We got a
26?
nice line of people, and we got 25 feet to move. Put me
Alright.
next to the restrained guy and number 4.
20, 25.
And,
That blasts out for 30 feet.
yep, 30-foot line.
4. Fail.
Go big.
8. 7. Fail. So fail, pass, fail. 9. Failed. Big guy. Natty 20.
All right. So nothing happens to the guy who got the natty 20. Everyone who passed takes 6 damage. Everyone who failed takes 13 damage and 2 persistent bleed.
Ooh.
That's pretty nice.
And I am putting my neck out on the line for this one. So this is something Wedge wouldn't normally do.
I mean, as long as number 4 doesn't hit you, I think you're good. And number 3 doesn't get out of my arms, but she shouldn't.
Number 2.
All right, number 7
Number 2, yeah.
uses his
4.
ferocity.
Can you move the thing forward?
What's that?
No, he's doing triggering reactions to my spell.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you were
Number
doing.
9
I guess 6,
also
7, 8
uses
there.
his ferocity.
4?
4 was okay.
Oh, it was 4 the natty 20?
No,
No,
Oh.
the person in the back is natty 20.
this guy was
Oh.
the natty 20.
Which is fine. I kind of expected that one not to take that much.
Yeah, he's got the best fort save of them all. But all right, from Wedge to his turn, he snarls. And he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He took 2 actions to get there. And he swings at Wedge.
Oh.
This is going to sting at a 31.
That's going to crit.
14, 24.
I am dying one.
And this is where we fall.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's going after you.
2 swings at your healer. Both are going to miss.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for Dagger. Is that who you are?
11.
Is this the campaign I don't like you because you didn't want me to ask for stuff?
Yeah, that's the one.
And I'm the one that got the stuff anyways.
Swings at
Kind of forgot about
Mertens.
that for a while.
Nice. Big fat miss. Okay, number 12, 5, 10, 30,
I forgot.
35.
I'm assuming that guy passed the check.
Swings and a miss at Liriana. Then it is Mertix's turn.
Okay.
Look at those guys all lined up in a neat line. If only you had a spell that would work there.
Yeah. Well,
Foy has 4 around him. That makes me nervous.
Fangster's got a
Thing.
flank with number 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and give number 8.
And he has
Use a flat side.
already used his
What do
reaction
you do with them?
because his turn has not come back up yet.
More like this.
Okay.
You put a
So-
little pressure here.
Fang can hit him. That'll be a kill.
Really?
Don't miss.
God damn my luck.
Might need a new match.
I rolled a 1.
Critical miss.
It's
Oh
okay.
wait, that's the other card.
Yeah. Here.
Oh no.
It's for a melee attack.
Okay, that's a little better.
I don't
What
do smelling
charges? Is
matches.
it level 2 healing spells or level 1s?
You can't use this weapon to attack until the end of your next turn.
So he cannot attack
Until
With a
next
bite.
round. Okay.
until 2 rounds.
Yep.
It's until the end of your next turn.
Ah, okay.
All right, Murdix.
Well, then I am going to Ray of Frost, number 4.
Okay.
Well, that was good. You didn't get them with the spell.
Is that how
Yeah.
flammable?
Give me a chance, Coach.
Not real quickly.
I didn't
It's
have a
real flammable.
The crit miss on the spell.
Not very quickly.
22.
22 is a hit against number 4.
Okay. So that's, what is it, 2 or 3? I think it's plus 3. 3 plus
I don't know where these go.
5, 8 points of damage.
Hold on just a second. I forgot something.
Oh, okay.
What'd you forget?
That,
I miss him.
no, he died from the bleed.
Thank God.
Oh, 8 should have died from the bleed then, right?
No.
7?
No.
8's bleed damage took him to. No, 8 isn't bleeding.
Oh, I thought.
No, I was looking at the wrong person. 8 has a few hit points left, but he's not in very good shape. 9 died from the bleed.
You're dying?
Yeah, I'm currently dying.
Where are you, Nick?
Underneath 11.
Oh, 11 stepped on you.
All right, there we go. Okay, and how much damage did you do?
8 points of damage.
8 points to number 4.
Yeah.
He is not looking so good. Boy,
Okay. So,
number 3 also is not looking so good.
Foy's going to attack number 3 first.
Okay.
Not with a 13.
Nope.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Woo!
I like crit.
Let's see what happens.
Only normal damage. But they also take 2d6 persistent bleed.
7 damage.
We're just going to say that kills him.
Yeah, you nicked an artery.
10 persistent bleed. Woo!
Jabbed him in the jugular.
Well, the persistent bleed happens on their turn.
Okay. And then for number 3, I would like to taunt number.
Get the big guy out of my way.
Who'd you say?
The big guy.
Okay, I'll taunt the big guy. That's who I was thinking of, but I was like, probably he's just turns around and laughs at me. But that might distract him. 11.
No, he doesn't even seem to hear you. It's almost like you're too close to the ground.
I've heard that once or twice in my life.
All right, Lyriana.
I'm going to do a 2-action heal with the wand thinger on.
Staff.
Yeah, the staff on.
Use
Wedge.
one of your charges out of it.
Yeah. So that's. Ooh. 9 and 4 is 13 plus 16. 29.
Way to go.
Yes.
Roll of 29.
All right, so that's 2 actions. Your last action.
Can I,
GTFO?
I would. No, I'm gonna do a single action heal on myself.
Okay.
I have a level 1 heal spell prepared.
All
I'm gonna
right,
use
you
that.
go ahead and do that. I'll move on to 1 through 4. 1 is dead. 2 is really close. Number 2 is gonna try and escape. Fails. Fails.
Nice.
And fails. Number 3 is dead. Number 4 is going to take a swing at Deggard. That's
Wait,
going
I
to
have
be a
my shield
20.
raised. So that missed. Even without the shield.
That's going to miss. And that's going to miss. And then he bleeds. Triggers his ferocity. Let's see if that continues. It continues to bleed. Then 5 through 8. Number 5. Going to town. 5, 6, 7 are all going to town. Bang.
No.
Number 7 rolled a 20 for his first roll, a 1 and a 1. He does 10 points of damage as I roll a 1 for damage. And number 8 is going after Debbie.
Of course.
That one will hit at a 23
Yeah. Is that
for 8 points of damage.
okay?
Then it is Deggard's turn.
All right. So I can still use my battle axe if it's broken, as long
It's
as
a
I don't.
-2 to hit and -2 to damage.
Okay, as long as I don't try and break it again.
Well, if you crit, fumble, and it breaks, it's destroyed.
Okay. I have a hero point. So I'm gonna
Famous last
use
words.
my battle axe to hit number 2.
Okay, so you're letting go of number 2. You have one hand with your shield,
Oh yeah.
so you let go of number 2.
Draw your battle axe.
Draw the battle axe.
Yeah.
That's 1 action.
If I take no
That's
damage, will you take care of
minus
this
2 would be a 14.
That is a miss. Second
Okay.
action.
I'm gonna try and trip number 8.
This is at a -5,
Okay.
and it's an athletics check.
That is a 9.
That's a miss.
And that's
So-
it.
Oh
Because you have to draw your weapon, right?
yeah. Alright.
Wedge.
Alright, so I'm looking up and I see orc balls.
You see orc balls.
Damn.
Well, we are going to cast Daze from the ground. Straight up on
Daze?
them. Yep.
I thought you were going to say castrate him.
All right. DC 20. Well,
He failed, but did not critically fail.
all right. So did not critically fail. So okay. So he's not stunned, and he takes a total of 7 points of damage.
All right, he hadn't been touched yet.
And I'm going to cast shield.
And he did try and swing at you while you were casting, but missed. Then we go to. All right, 11 and 12. But they already went this round. They were supposed to be. Up top. So that takes us to the Orc Commander, who
I think James just messed up the order.
15, 20, 25,
Is he cheating?
30.
Yes. If you pay attention, he does it quite often.
No, when I erased 9, it moved them out of initiative order.
Uh-huh.
And the big guy takes a swing at Deggard.
Oh boy, here we go.
That is a 31 to hit. Is that a crit?
Yeah, actually, yeah, because it's 10.
No, more than 10.
No, it's 10.
10.
We were doing it wrong.
All right, so that's 22 and 14 is 36.
I'm down. I'm down. Dying 1.
Fuck. Okay, heard.
That is.
And then he spins on the sweep.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna die.
Shut your face.
Oh my goodness! I've
And
taken down
listen-
5 of these guys so far.
Yeah,
If you guys would just do your part.
The commander is about to take out Lyriana.
No, he's not.
No, he's
11
not.
is going after Murdix and misses. 12 is going after
And this
Lyriana
isn't on cast
and misses. Murdix.
Okay, I'm going to do
Fang can't attack.
right, and I am going to do a heal on Fang.
Okay. 1, 2, or 3 action.
3 action.
Does that heal everybody around him, or
No, just it's healing.
I didn't know how that
No,
worked
it's a special
for.
for him. It does extra.
So what is that? Is that a
You may want to do it as a 2 action.
Yeah, 2 action.
Because you get the bonus in. It's 2d8 plus 16.
okay? All right, here we go. 2d8 plus 16. 16 and 11 is 27. 16, yeah. 11, 27.
Okay, and that'll leave you with 1 action.
Okay, and I will cast shield.
Okay. And number 11 did take a swipe at you when you started casting, because I keep forgetting their regular
Okay.
orcs have attacks of opportunity.
What is it? 27.
Foy.
Foy is going to move up behind 11 next to 12. Yep. Foy is going to start by attacking 12
Okay.
because Lyrian is there and I want her alive because she's kind of really important.
Thanks.
That's going to be pretty good. 28.
That is a crit.
And I have my sneak attack, right?
Yep.
14.
14. He is hurting pretty bad.
Which one did you hit?
Oh, 12. I'm going to turn and hit 11.
Okay. Neither of these guys have reactions left.
19.
19 is a hit.
And I get sneak attack there too, right?
Yep.
9.
He is not looking good. Lyriana.
We're gonna use a charge on the wand to do a 2-action heal on Deckard.
All right. Oh, no, the guy. Yeah, the guy's gone. So
It don't like you.
he missed.
Oh, okay.
You got 19.
Okay, I can work with 19.
Did you say 2 action?
Yeah.
You only rolled a 3?
It's okay. The 1 action I did on myself, I rolled 2, so I'm at 15 out of 42.
And your last action.
Raise my shield.
Okay. The leader did take a swing at you, but he missed.
Whoa.
Well, good.
So he doesn't have a reaction currently. Number 2 and number 4. Number 4 is going after Murdix. He did hit once for 12 points of damage. Number 2 is going after. Never mind, he missed all 3 times on 4. Number 5, 6, 7, and 8. They are all going. Nope. Nada. Nope. And number 8 on Deckard. Nope. Deckard, you are prone on the ground and your axe is not in your hand.
Great. I'm going to get back up.
All right, so that'll trigger attacks of opportunity.
I'm going to fall back down.
All around the world.
None of them hit you.
Yes.
2 I hit before, right?
2 has
Yeah.
been damaged. Yes.
Is 2 on
So you
ferocity?
stand.
Okay. I'm going to try to grab that orc commander. How well is it going to go? Not very well. 16.
That is not enough.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to...
Try it again.
Action.
I'm going to punch number... No, that's just non-lethal.
You have your shielded hand.
Okay, then I'm going to shield bash him.
Who?
Number 2.
All right, this one's at -5.
That's a lot better roll. That is a 24.
That
Yeah.
is a hit.
Yay!
Damage?
Is that just unarmed?
No, it's
Damage?
1d4 plus your strength modifier,
Okay, same damage as unarmed.
but it's lethal.
Yeah. 7.
Nice. And he drops to the ground dead because he couldn't
Okay.
use his ferocity.
That clears
I would
up a
like to
little
say-
space.
That I helped kill him.
You did?
I think I've helped to kill
Um,
almost all these guys.
That was your last action.
Oh,
I put a lot.
Standing.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
standing takes an action.
You let
Grab
I put a lot of damage on a lot of people too.
Wedge.
Yes.
This is like the
Alright.
Nick and I show.
I'm
Number
Like-
11
like-
still
no,
above.
I'm not doing
11 is
anything.
still
I'm just
above.
running around trying to keep all
Alright.
your asses alive.
We're going
That's
to
more than plenty.
Very important.
cast shield first,
Okay.
so it doesn't have a somatic component. It's verbal.
He does get an attack. No, he does
It does not manipulate.
not.
It does not have a movement to it.
Okay.
That's why I'm casting it first now, because I'm like, wait a minute, that one doesn't have.
Well,
it's only
he
verbal.
already used
Yeah.
his attack of opportunity against Murdix.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a manipulate action to it. And then now we're going to cast Daze on him. For a total of 6. Versus, and then DC 20.
What happens on a critical will spell?
He's stunned 1 turn.
Stun 1. Okay.
Who is this?
The guy who's under.
He's not looking so hot, and he is stunned.
So it means kill him quick.
Got it. I can do that.
To the orc commander,
No, you can't.
who
You haven't killed anybody,
snarls,
Daggert.
Yeah, I killed number 2.
Oh.
spins,
Only because I hit him first.
swings at Deckard.
Ugh. Yeah,
20.
that misses.
Swings again. 12 and 16.
That barely missed.
11. Realizes that he's got this guy at the ground, so he swings at him. That is going to be a 24 to hit
Did
wedge.
you make it through the flat check?
Oh, yeah. Yes, 19
Okay.
on the flat check.
Alright, perfect.
8 points of damage.
Alrighty.
He swings again because he thought you were down. He misses. And then a 12 also misses. Number 12 did not like getting poked in the back like that, so he spins and swings at Boy 3 times and misses. Then it is Murtix's turn.
Okay. Fangster's back in action, correct?
Fang
Go
is back in
Fangster.
action.
All right, number 8.
Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to do bleeding last round.
Oh, did he?
Stab it.
Rip is throwing up.
4 is dead
4 is dead.
Cool.
because he used his attack of opportunity. 5 is not bleeding. 6. He uses ferocity. 7 is not bleeding. Okay, so 4 is out of the fight. Completely. 2 completely. Clean up that initiative chart. Okay.
Okay, so Fang's going to try to take a chomp there. Out of
Number
8.
Okay.
He's not going to do it. 13.
13 is a miss.
So he's going to chomp again at him. Yeah, he's definitely going to miss. That's 7 and 4, 11.
All right, and then your turn.
Okay, I am going to.
You could attack 11.
Ray of Frost 11.
He attempts to hit you, and he misses.
Okay, good. Because he's about to get an ice cube in the face. Or not. Let's see what this is. I think it's a 5. Yeah. That is a 5, and 9's a 14.
All right, that is a miss.
Okay.
Boy,
Okay. We're gonna do it again.
I'm rolling shit.
12 first.
12 first. That is gonna be a 29.
That is a crit.
18.
He uses his ferocity.
Okay, number 11. 19.
That is a hit.
13 damage.
He drops to the ground dead. He used his reaction to do an attack of opportunity.
He's also stunned too.
And your last action. 12 looks like he's hanging on by a thread.
We'll try to hit 12.
All right, this one's a -8.
Nat 20. Penetrating.
Yep. Normal damage, and until healed, he's clumsy 3 and feeble 3.
Well,
So
Yeah,
6,
clumsy.
He had
7,
one hit
8,
point.
9, 10, 11. I think it's too low.
And you had already caused him to use his reaction once. All right, Liriana.
I'd like to do battle medicine on myself.
All right.
I have assurance on medicine, and it's like 17.
Is that a manipulate action?
Yes. You might want to step
You might want to
before
run
you
away
get-
a little bit.
Oh, can I do that first then?
Step action and then battle medicine.
I don't
Step
remember
action.
how much I get for battle medicine.
What's that?
How much do I get for battle
2d8.
medicine? 2d8.
It's
Okay.
a step action, an interact to grab your healing kit, and then the
Okay.
battle medicine.
So that takes all my stuff this turn. Are you fucking kidding me?
How many ones was that?
It wasn't anyone's, but I only got like 5 back.
5 is 5 more than you had.
I know, but like when I tried to do that spell on myself, I got 2 back.
2, 3, and 4.
I'm trying to keep myself alive so I can keep you knuckleheads alive.
We appreciate it.
5, 6, and 7
Wait, Saul was dead? Oh, the commander. Never mind.
seem to be oblivious. Missing. More misses. Lots of misses. Number 8 goes after Deggard. And misses.
Are you rolling bad or
I'm rolling bad.
okay?
The good rolls are coming up on die number 3, which
Doesn't help because it's
Doesn't
minus
help.
10, right?
Because it's yellow,
Or 8.
purple, then green. Deggard.
Maybe you need to go
Okay.
green, yellow, purple.
Don't help him.
Don't tell him that.
Usually yellow and purple roll good, but tonight they're back
So
and
the
forth.
orc commander is the bigger threat, so I'm just gonna shield bash him a few times.
All right, first shield bash.
I missed. Whatever. That's a little better. That is a 18.
18, it bounces off of his chainmail.
I'm gonna spin around and try to hit number 8.
All right, this
You're
one's at a
like,
-5.
Oh, that didn't work. Boom.
Oh.
Crit fail.
Yeah.
Oh, Wyatt. You're not doing so good tonight.
You were stunned 1. Yeah, no.
That's not good.
I've been doing pretty good with my like grapples and stuff. Like everything else, not so great.
All right, so you were stunned. It goes to Wedge.
All right, we are going to stand up from underneath 11,
And it's falling on top of you.
and we will cast Daze on 8.
Okay, that was like my first
He is going to be
effect
stunned.
of the night.
And 8 points of damage.
He is going to be dead
He's gonna be stunned. Nope, dead.
because he can't react.
Ta-da!
All right.
Yay!
Hooray!
Go Cliff.
The big guy sees that somehow Deckard brained himself, spins around, step action, swing and swing. You're stunned. What?
No, just keep going. Keep going. With your
Yes.
rolls.
Hits once. 9 and 7 is 16 points to Liriana.
Oh, that's Liriana.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
you saw the.
He saw that you brained yourself. He stepped away.
He's
Okay,
like, I don't have to worry
thought-
about this guy.
Oh, he's
But-
stunned. Now
How
would
much
be a
to me?
great time to hit
16.
him.
He's like, this guy's an
See,
idiot.
good thing you healed for 5. Liriana, on your next turn, go away from the bad guys.
I'm trying to go,
Go
away,
away
from the bad guys.
Well, I think further than just a step.
Just because he's bad guy doesn't mean he's bad guy.
No, that's true. However, he's hurting my friend,
He is a
and
bad guy.
I'm worried he's gonna get an attack of opportunity and kill me before I can get away.
I'm going to come and help you.
Well, if
All
you-
right.
If you step, it doesn't.
Foy.
You can step away and then move.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
But then I can't use a 2-thing healing on me that turn.
Which is okay if you're away from the bad guy. He's not coming after you. Okay, boy. Oh no, Murtix first.
Oh yeah, Murdix.
I'm like, I don't go until after Chris. I know my place.
Okay, so out of 5, 6, and 7, which ones have been damaged the most?
Who's
Which
looking?
one looks
6
the
looks
roughest?
like he's barely hanging on. After his last attack, he had to
Okay, that's the one I'm going
use
for.
his
then.
ferocity.
Okay, well, let's go for number 6 then. Number 6 combo. Ooh, wow. Okay, 13 and 9 is 22.
That is a hit.
Okay, Fangster.
Go Fang.
Let's tear those throats.
He did not have a reaction left.
2d8 plus 3, I believe.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's
You can
Yeah,
roll, Chris,
I'm
if
still
you
gonna
want.
roll.
It always makes
Thanks,
me
Dave.
feel
All
better.
right, 11 and 14.
And then Murdix.
Okay, Murdix is going to.
Can't Fang do something else?
Yeah, Fang has one action left.
Okay, I will take a chomp at number 5.
Okay.
Okay. Because Fangster is about to roll well.
You're at home. You're at home.
Oh, I sure
Are
am.
you serious?
Is it a 1?
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I
fucking
forgot the baby
one,
was
of course.
sleeping.
It's okay.
I'm going back home and playing from home. I'm just saying. Okay, melee. Until healed, you are clumsy 2.
All right, so that'll give him a -2 because he uses his dex.
Okay, I myself am going to cast. I want to say it right here. On the big guy, I am going to cast Tanglefoot.
So you have to roll to hit
Okay.
with your spell bonus.
Right here it is. Ah, fuck me.
But you roll one.
No, damn close though. So I didn't do it because that's
All right, so it
12.
misses. That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay. All right. Now it's Foy's turn.
Okay.
Boy, here.
Foy here.
Oh yeah.
Foy is going to go south one. That's not south. And then over one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the big baddie.
All right.
22.
22. It just glances off of his chainmail.
How you can use your point of guidance.
What a 23.
Just
You
use your
got to
point of
decide if
guidance.
you're going to use it before I tell you.
Sure.
23 still glances off to the side.
All right, I can get rid of this guy now.
He just didn't want to hold on to keep track anymore.
'Cause if I start handing them out like candy, that's more I have to keep track of.
It was worth
Third action.
it though.
How big is he?
He's a normal sized orc, but he's very muscular.
So he's much bigger than me.
No,
Yes.
I'm a
Yeah,
He's a
halfling.
halfling.
it's only one size category.
And he's wearing some really battered chainmail. He's got his really, really battered, really well used neck chopper or neck splitter.
Is he focused on Lyriana at the moment?
At the moment, yes.
What's he
knows
have
that
on for pants?
I did try to pants him.
I mean, he's got his chainmail, which goes over leather jerkin, belt ties. A belt is over top the chainmail with a pouch.
Put the belt, drop the pants.
Well, the belt's not holding up the pants because it's over top the chainmail.
Got a
Hmm.
second belt underneath his belt.
Do
Or
the
the
belt thing.
drawstring, one of the two.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to climb up him.
Okay.
I'm thinking like Demetrius and me,
Slightly
right? Size wise.
He's about 6 feet tall.
And how tall am I?
You're about 2.5 feet.
So Demetrius size. And Nick.
You want to try and scurry up onto his back?
Yeah.
All right. That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
That's okay.
And it's going to require, I'll say it's an acrobatics check.
That's what I was hoping.
No, athletics because it's
Athletics.
climbing.
Unless you just want to leap up there.
Now, you could just.
Could
try
I
and
leap?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to leap.
He misses.
I got a 20.
Total of 20 against his fortitude, which is 25.
Is he making up numbers?
No, it's plus 15.
You know what?
You're going to spend your hero point.
Yep. $28.
You are now up on his back. You have to always keep one hand on him to
That's
stay
fine.
up there.
That's fine. I just want to be a distraction at the moment. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like,
And
I
he
don't wanna, like,
snarls
I'm
in
not trying to, like,
anger.
tear him down or anything. I just want to be like, I'm more important than you.
Thumbs in the eye.
That's how Nick saved us.
Yeah.
On last week?
Rip his throat out.
I jumped on top of the dragon totem.
I like that. Okay.
I mean, it's a very
We've had that
goblin thing to
conversation
do.
before, I'm sure.
And your small secrets.
All right.
I've
Miriana.
point, yeah. Oh, and my nails are super razor sharp.
Exactly.
Baby nails.
Yes.
Figure I'm just a baby.
I guess I have to step and
Very
then move.
intelligent
Step,
baby.
and where are you moving to?
As far away as I can get from them. Maybe like on over by the corpse work over there.
25, 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, your single move costs other people 2 moves to get to you.
Do you want to move another one?
You can move
Well,
up.
she's already taken 2 actions.
Well, she can
No,
take a third.
no, I can't. I don't know what else to do other than just raise my shield.
You can move further.
But then I won't be in range if somebody else falls.
You could move like up and to the right, like behind.
Yeah, let's go up that way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that way you're in reach of everybody, except for Foy.
Yeah, because those ones inside will have to go around a lot of people to get to you.
True. Okay.
I'm in 30
Yeah.
from her.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, just barely.
I was gonna say
All right.
I've learned to count. Have you noticed?
Wow.
Cheryl likes to X better. She can count easier.
It is much easier.
Play not what you learn to add.
All right, number
One of these
5
days.
and number 7. That's big fat misses. Big fat misses. Deggard, you are stunned 1.
Yep, so I have 2 actions.
You have 2 actions as your first one is used in the stun.
Okay. I'm going to pick up the body below me,
Okay.
and I'm going to put it against the big guy. Maybe throw it or something.
Throwing it at him.
Yep.
All right, you do see that Foy is up on top of him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just a distraction.
Yep. Got that. 19? 19.
That is going to be a miss.
Oh.
What if he didn't want to injure him, but he just wanted to hit him?
He's
what I
still the
mean?
same
Let me
AC.
just pick him up and just
One
set
AC.
set the dead body against him.
All right, so that was
Like-
2 actions.
Just to be really annoying.
Wedge,
All right.
you see Lyriana up on top of this guy.
All right, boy.
She's.
Or Foy, sorry.
I would say Lyriana's up next to the
Well,
wall.
I'm going to cast telekinetic projectile at the commander type person.
Okay. This one that Foy is currently writing.
That's going to be a total of 20 to hit.
20 is a miss.
We're going to spend 0 point. That's even worse. 18.
With the hero point, you take the second roll, right?
Yep.
Always.
And then for the last action, we will cast shield.
All right. Then it's his turn. His first action. I'm going to say, since you're up on his back, I'll give you, or give him, a -2 circumstance penalty to grab you, -4 if he's trying to swing his weapon at you. And he's mad enough that he is going to try and swing his weapon at you first.
Can he miss me and hit himself?
Only on a critical miss.
If you miss the crits, crit misses.
So plus 11 is 18. He's going to try and swing again. He misses again. Then he lets go with one hand off the neck splitter and tries to grab you. 17 versus your fortitude DC.
17. Did he take the -10 though? Because
Oh, wait. That's right. -10. So that's +5. Nope, that is a miss. Thank you. That is a-
it helps to kind of know the rules a little bit.
It does.
Cheating, Cheryl.
Murdix.
All right.
I am not saying
Fang's
to
going
everyone
after
out there
number 5.
to read the rule book.
He's going to go after number 5. Chompy chomp. Oh, the 20 tilted.
Oh!
So it's actually a 17.
17 is a hit.
What's it end
Oh.
up on the 8?
You said you're going
Yeah.
after number 5?
Pardon?
After number 5?
Yeah, number 5 up there. Let's see.
Fang, you've been in a great spot taking care of those guys
Yeah.
up there. Like,
Yes. That's why I left him there. I wanted to pull him, and I'm like, you know what? No.
Nope.
Where did my 2d8 go? These two right here, conveniently. 9 points of damage.
9. All right. His next action.
He's gonna chomp again at that one.
Ducks
5,
in, bites a knee,
minus
ducks
5.
back in again.
Oh, okay. 17 and 4 is a 21.
Hits again.
Okay. This time, this die and this die. These are much better die, I can tell.
Are those your new ones?
Yeah. That's 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12 points of damage.
And he triggers his reaction to stay in the fight. Then it's your turn.
Okay, and then I'm going to Divine Lance him.
Which one?
Number 5.
Okay.
And that is 9, and 9 is 18.
18 is going to be a hit.
Okay. And that's 2d4 plus 3.
See, look, Cheryl, we're getting more turns. He's getting less.
5,
No, we're having the
6,
same number of
8 points
turns.
Nope, we're getting
8
more turns.
points.
Yeah.
He goes
There's less
down.
time between our turns.
Right, so it means we're getting more turns on average in the same amount of time if everybody was still alive.
Boy,
I didn't know we were playing this in terms of.
Like chess clock.
Yeah. Where am I on him?
you are on his back. You have a hold of like the collar of his chainmail.
So, like, high on his back.
Yes.
Okay. Can I?
Gonna try and stab him.
No.
In the eye.
Thumb in the eye.
So are you gonna let go of your weapon?
Yeah, I'll drop my weapon.
Because you get sneak attacks against him. Period. In this position.
Oh, do I? Well, then I'll attack him, I guess.
Okay. I was going to point that out, but you started to go, and I'm like, well, wait a second here.
24.
Because you have him flat-footed, that is a hit.
And I get my sneak attack bonus.
You get your sneak attack bonus, yes.
11.
Seems to be but a scratch. Second action.
It's all right. It's 11 less.
16.
Not enough. Third action.
You dropped your weapon?
No, I have no
Okay.
weapon.
Oh, she changed her mind.
Can I grab on better?
Use both hands.
Turn into a full grapple.
On his neck. Chuck him.
You're going to drop that
Just
weapon.
want to. I want to hold on to my weapon. I have one hand like this, right?
You want to try and improve your grab.
I want to be not so easily knocked off.
Okay.
Does-
make
does
an
that make
athletics
sense?
check for a grapple. This one's at minus 10.
Not quite.
97.
Only 86. No, it's at a 15.
Okay. No change.
But like, I don't want to hurt him. Does
All
that?
right.
Why
It's
not?
still
I just want
It's
to get
still
like
against
make sure I'm
his
not
fortitude
slipping
save.
off because I feel like he's gonna start moving around.
Liriana.
And can I scream?
I'd like to
Yeah.
action heal.
A little help over here!
You said 2 action heal to
Yeah.
yourself?
Fuck you! You're getting fired because you've not rolled like over a 2. In,
You're
like,
going
the
into
last-
timeout.
So it's
You don't fire him
8 and 16.
because then you rehire him next week.
24.
That's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna
Last
maybe
action?
just raise my shield to be ready
Okay.
in case
All
somebody
right.
comes up in my
Number
shit.
7 really does not like this wolf.
I wonder why.
That wolf has killed quite a few wolves. And 1, 2, and 3, because the 19 came up on the third die, it's a miss. Deggard,
Okay.
Yeah, mine
Um,
looks like orange pepper slices. Come over here.
I'm gonna go up to the big guy who's currently a little preoccupied, and I'm gonna try to grapple around his legs.
Okay. Go ahead and make your athletics check. So this will be your second action.
Yep. 20. Dirty.
Here he is.
Sorry?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a miss. Third action.
I'm gonna raise my shield because I have a feeling he's gonna swing around and come at me.
Wedge.
All
Does
right.
he get any bonuses for me being on top of him? Okay, I was just curious.
Telekinetic projectile. 22 to hit.
22, because of the situation she has him in now, is actually a hit.
All right, that's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Or no, sorry. Does this get my? Bludgeoning bill? Yep. So 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Last
Tis
action.
but a scratch.
And we'll cast shield.
His turn.
Is
For
he
his
mad at me?
first action,
I'm
he
glad
is
if he's
going to
swinging
reach
around, he's not
back.
Did he hit himself?
No. What is your 42?
17.
17.
Well, that's 7, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 plus 7 is
He
17.
tries again.
Minus 5.
5. That's not going to do it. And the last one with the minus 10 definitely doesn't. He's reaching back. He's not
I'm
letting go of
little.
his axe.
You're like
Well, like he starts reaching back and just nope.
Have you ever tried to get Demetrius off of you?
Yes.
Like, it's tough.
All right, Murdix.
Okay. Fangster's going to go at number 7.
and he's going to give him the biz. And
Don't forget he has a -2. Doesn't he?
Who does?
Fang?
Yeah, because he's clumsy.
Yeah. Good call.
Unless you already used your focus to heal him. So
oh yeah, you know what?
You don't have any focus points left. But if you have a
but
regular,
if you have
heal
regular
spell,
heal, you can heal him and then improve him.
Okay, well I haven't healed anybody.
you got a heal spell memorized.
That's what I'm looking.
Chris is usually really
Are you
good
trying
about
to heal?
healing.
No, I don't
Fang.
have any spells.
You're spellless?
Yeah. So I don't think I've gotten one yet. I don't think
You weren't using the app, were you?
I don't know. Probably when I
Okay.
did this. Oh well. In that case, Fangster will just take a shot at number 7, and he's got a minus how many?
2.
Just -2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say it's not a big deal. I just
No.
was
for
trying
sure.
to-
Yeah.
not have James call us a cheater. Is that a 2?
It is a 2, thank God. So that would be only in
And his second action.
11.
he's got this dice sucks balls for a new dice. So he's gonna go again, -5, 6, 7, -7. Fuck me.
There's
One.
It is one night.
Oh no.
God bless America. Okay, so for melee, you are sickened to.
Oh, so an additional -2.
Not if they're the same type. Let me see.
Clumsy 2 and
Clumsy
Sickened
is
Equal to your second value in all checks.
status penalty. Sickened is status penalty. So you're only at a -2.
okay. And then
So he's not
I'm-
sickened at all?
He's still sickened, and he's clumsy, but they don't stack.
they
takes
sort
the
of
worst.
they don't
He takes
stack.
Takes the
Status
worst.
He takes the worst of it.
Okay, and then I am going to Divine Lance number 7. How can I go from one extreme to the other?
Did you roll a natty 20?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yay!
All right, spell crit.
Okay, spell crit. Spell crit.
Knockback. Push the target up to 10 feet.
Ooh. Double damage.
If he's not dead.
2d4 plus your intel or your wisdom modifier
Yep.
times 2.
Okay, we're going to use these 2 older dice here.
You think they learned how to roll? They had a conversation with the new dice.
Did, and I think they sucked the life out of the new ones a little bit too much because they were so drained.
Mm.
No, not quite.
I have a question.
Let's see.
Does
3, 4 plus
do
3,
all people
3,
who play
6, 7.
gaming like this
That'd be
have superstitions about their dice?
Yes.
Yes.
14
14.
total.
And he triggers his reaction.
Woo!
That's right.
You just see a dead body go flying up against
And
the
he's
wall.
doesn't he
And
get
gets
pushed back
shoved
10
back
feet?
5, 10. Boy.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
23,
That is a hit.
12,
12.
Nice. Nibbling at him.
Second action.
21,
That is a hit. Just barely. He almost twisted away from the scratch.
10.
Third action.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna try to
Get a better grip.
get a better grip.
Okay. Athletics check.
Minus 10.
3.
Not good enough. No. Go.
Because the minus 10.
Grace.
Lyriana.
Yeah.
I can't see 7 and Foy's still stuck on the guy.
Correct.
I will Divine Lance at him.
Do you guys all have Divine Lance?
I mean, they're divine spellcasters. I don't. I'm a cold.
Well, he's not a divine spellcaster. He's a primal spellcaster.
Yeah.
But you have something that shoots.
I took telekinetic projectile.
Okay. To me, they're like the same.
Mine's psychic.
17 plus
Similar
9.
things, though, right?
Do 26?
That is a hit.
Nice.
2d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it's 3 for you as well. I think you said.
Making him easier to hit.
It is. It is.
Don't apologize. That was a good plan.
It wasn't really a plan. It was like a spur of the moment thing. Like, I don't know what else
Ooh,
to
max
do.
damage.
nice.
So that's 8, 11.
Very
Hey,
nice.
Snarls.
Chipping away.
Yeah. Yeah.
What level is he? I'm just
5.
curious.
I'll
Yeah,
raise my
this is
shield in case
Number
somebody
7
comes on my shit.
spins an action. He did not like that. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20 to get right up next to Murdix. And he's going to take 2 swings at Murdix. Hits once for 9 damage to Murdix.
Okay.
I can take that.
Deggard.
I'm gonna get in front of the commander.
So you're moving around him.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
Minus 9,
So,
19.
You saw what happened when I intimidated number 3.
1.
He does not seem to be intimidated.
Does
Your
he
last
start
action?
laughing and like fall to the floor?
And then
Orcs don't laugh.
I'm gonna bash him with my shield.
Okay.
Much better. 26.
That is a hit.
Yay! Max damage of 8.
Nice.
Ooh.
Twinsies.
He's actually starting to look a little haggard. Wedge.
What does that mean? He's at 50%? He's at 10%?
He's looking a little haggard.
So
He's starting to hurt.
Is he be-doing?
Nope.
So number 7's next to me, not looking too hot, right?
Correct.
All right, we're gonna do some
Spooky things.
tricky stuff here. We are going to cast a spell with a somatic component next to him, Daze, targeting him. Is he going to swing at me?
Yes, he is.
All right, cool.
That's what Nick wanted him
Made
to
the
do.
flat check.
Cool.
And 24 on the hit.
All right, he'll hit me.
Ooh, 12 points of damage. Is
All
he
right,
next?
Flip to redemption
and
that.
then he'll also be dead then.
How much damage?
Well, it's
He's dead.
yeah. He's got 1 hit point. And he doesn't have his reaction left. I was baiting it out of him.
I'm glimpse of reduction for him.
Very nice.
Okay.
So was that
6 points less.
all right?
All right. Then it's the big guy's turn. He does not like that he is taking a beating from something that is barely knee high.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Let's see. So that's 12 plus 15 is 27. He finally gets you off of him on his first action.
Yeah, he finally get you off.
Giggity.
For his second action, he puts his second hand back on his neck splitter.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And for his third action, he brings it down
Oh boy.
onto Foy.
I can't glimpse of redemption that.
Sorry. Rip boy.
Rip boy.
No rip foy.
That's an
I
actual
got you.
20.
Oh, boy.
Let me guess. Is that a quick card?
No, he does not
Okay.
have a name.
Pick up your corpse and feed it towards Liriana.
38.
Ooh.
Okay, I am down.
As he just wrecks Foy.
It's okay. We'll pay it back in kind.
That was all 3 of his actions. Murdix.
Okay.
Don't let your
Fangster.
death be in vain, boy.
Rip his throat out.
Fang is going in.
Can Fang charge?
If he had the sudden charge for you.
I think he does.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
I tried.
Thank you, still make it.
Rip his throat out.
Although he does have advanced maneuver knockdown.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It takes feats to get the advanced maneuver.
Okay.
I had that discussion with
Gotcha.
on the Tuesday night group.
So, does he have something else that he should have taken instead of that?
No, you can't get the advanced maneuver until like 7th level minimum.
Gotcha.
You mean feat wise?
Yeah.
5 and 7 is where he would get them.
You can't get any feats until 5 and 7?
No, the feats that he would need to take are at 5 and 7.
But did Chris try to take that feat for him? I didn't know. Are they automatically written down or?
No, they're in his list.
Yeah.
Things he can take.
Let's see here. Well, Fang's just gonna go up and try to attack with his -2.
Okay.
So
He does have a flank,
Okay. So that sort of nullifies the 2 then.
effectively, but his AC is much higher again.
Right. All right, this is the one. This is the one, Fangster. No. Well, it's not a 1, it's a 7. So 7 and 9 is 16.
That is a miss.
So that was his only.
Your turn.
I am going to. Let's see. Who's at dying one? Foy.
Boy.
I will cast Stabilize.
Okay.
Oh no.
So she is now at 0 hit points and wounded 1. Foy is stabilized. Wait. Let me do this. There we go. Liriana.
I have one more charge on this staff. I'm going to use it on Foy to do a 2-action heal.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'll have
If
to
I have to step up, I'll do that first.
2-action heal. Go big or go home.
Now you're going to act up. 5 plus 16 would be 21.
Hey, that's better than 0.
21 more than what she had.
So I have a question.
I have an answer.
Dying 1 or wounded 1 means I have.
When
Minus
you
1.
if you go back, no. When you go if you go
Oh,
back
okay.
to dying,
It doesn't
you go
do
right
anything.
To 2. Right.
Go
The
straight
only
to
way
2.
you would get rid of it is if she had completely fully healed you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just didn't know.
That's magic.
All right. Oh, I can remove these guys completely.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Daggered.
he's talked to people about the actual rules.
apparently. Okay.
Well, they're not written real clearly
I'm gonna.
How do you know they're right then and
intimidate
we
him
weren't
again.
right?
because it was a post by the guys who created the game.
And you think they know what they had intended?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I would've thought
All right,
James
Deckard.
knows what he's
I'm
doing.
gonna try and intimidate him again.
All right.
Let's hope it goes better this time. 17. Right? Yeah, 17.
Nope. He does not seem to be demoralized yet.
Okay. Then I'm
Second
gonna
action.
shield bash him again.
Okay.
And I have the flank.
He is flanked, so his AC is reduced by that.
Okay. 14.
Nope. Last action.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay. Wedge.
Yeah, we'll do.
Zoom tight.
You know what? No, we'll do this first. We'll cast guidance on myself,
Okay.
and then we'll use it on the telekinetic projectile.
All right.
Total of 22 to hit.
22 is a miss.
Ah,
Bless you.
Yeah.
Why are you so sneezy?
and then I'm done.
Cat.
Sahara Dust.
Yep, that's what it is.
His turn.
Cat shouldn't bother you.
Let's see.
thing.
No, he has not noticed that Foy is moving again, so he is going to town on Dagger. 30 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Not a crit, though.
Not a
right?
crit.
For 17.
I'm gonna shield block that.
Okay. So your shield's hardness is 5. You only take 12. Your shield also takes 12, which will push it down to broken.
Okay.
So it's at a +1 AC bonus now when you're using it.
Got it.
His second swing is a big old miss. His third swing is also a miss. Murdix.
Okay.
Wait, my shield health was at 18.
Right, but it pushed it past the break threshold of 10.
Oh, okay.
How long does he have the sickness and the
Till he's healed.
his
He can spend actions trying to yak to get rid of the sickness, but it's not going to make a difference on.
Clumsiness.
Until he gets healed. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just.
But he's got a flank.
Yeah, he does have a flank, so it's sort of basically yeah. Okay. So come on, Fangster. It's only a -2, so that's a 7. That's only a 15.
That would be a miss. His second action.
Oh, Beto, by the way. I'm at 4 HP.
You'll be fine. We got so many turns in there.
Yeah.
Nat 20 right here.
Well, that's close, Chris.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. It's a 1.
Oh no.
Fuck my life.
Hey,
with
it's
this.
within 20 of it.
Let's see what else Fangster's
It's
got.
180 degrees off of the 20.
You take a -1 circumstance penalty to attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
So he's at a
Ooh.
-3 now.
So basically, it's gonna stay like that for the night.
Okay,
All right,
well,
then it's Murdix's turn.
No, it's gonna stay like that forever.
yeah, till we're down.
Oh.
Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Let's see, 15, 24.
That is. Actually, that's going to hit him.
24 is going to hit. Okay. 3 plus. Okay. 3 and 6 is 9. 9
Nine?
points of damage.
400 points away.
Oh, then we should.
All right.
We live.
Foy, you are laying on the ground. Your rapier is laying next to you.
Top 4 was a 0.
No, okay,
No,
healed.
she got you.
Okay. I want to grab it.
That's one action.
It's my sword, by the way.
Mhm.
Not my rapier.
Or sorry, your short sword.
I want to crawl underneath him.
Okay. So crawling does provoke unless you have combat crawler or whatever the name of the
That's
feat
okay.
is.
No.
So he takes a swing at you.
30.
Oh, 21. Just missed her.
And then I want to stab him.
Stabbing him from underneath?
Yeah.
That's going to be effectively a flank.
Yep, because you got a bonus from me.
Get him in the tank.
29.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
Nice.
And you said I get my sneak attack?
Yes.
10.
So that whittled him down a little more.
All right,
He just got
Lyriana.
Between that.
Was it Deckard studies at 4?
Yeah.
And then, where are you?
I'm right underneath the commander.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's exactly 30 feet.
Well, I don't have any more
You gonna move?
charges, so I'd have to go
You-
touch him and do battle medicine.
Do you have any more fonts?
15, 20,
I have font, but I don't want to heal the
25,
commander.
30.
No, the font you can do a 2-action heal.
I can?
Yes.
Oh,
You
well,
treat-
Fonts, you can do any heal.
Well, then shit, I'll do that.
All right, so back there,
I only have one, so.
2d8 or 2d10 plus 16.
Please.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So make it
4 plus 16 is 20.
That's 20 more than I had. I might
See,
even
we're
be able to
very
stand a
positive
blow from him.
with the healing. Like
I know, but it's just like when I'm
I
rolling
might
like
even be able to stand a blow from him.
less. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Might.
I'm unhappy with my dice right now.
All right,
I've rolled
your
4
last action.
ones in one night.
All right, so font's gone.
Maybe 5.
Last action.
4 and 5.
I'm just gonna raise my shield in case somebody comes up in my shit.
Okay. Deggard. He's
Uh,
looking pretty beat up.
Okay, well, I'm going to try the whole intimidation thing again.
Okay.
No, that's another 1. At least they're on things I can't draw cards on. And then I'm going to shield bash him again.
I think Wyatt's actually at the same number of ones you have
Yeah,
had tonight,
I-
Chris.
Wait,
Except for I
Wait,
draw
wait,
less
wait.
cards.
Twinsies.
16 plus 10 is 26.
He usually rolls
That
good on
is
that
a
second
hit
roll.
as you shield bash him.
And then 7 more damage.
He is not looking good.
And then I'm going to kind of back up.
Take a step.
Yeah.
Oh, that gets rid of Fang's flank, though.
Well, I'm running into the issue of he's probably going to follow me anyway.
Yeah, and then he
I
goes-
just stabbed him in the balls.
Oh.
Who do you think he's going after?
Wedge.
All right, this thing's looking pretty beat up.
Yep.
On its last leg, kind of beat up.
Could be.
All right, we're gonna cast Daze on it.
All right. He gets a will save. That is 9 plus 9 is 18. He did not critically fail.
All right, he's still taking 9 points of damage.
9. And he triggers his reaction.
Nope. Use reaction against Cheryl. Attack of opportunity.
You're right. He is dead.
I was
Oh,
like,
thank
how close
Christ.
to dead is he?
That was awesome.
How dead is almost dead?
Oh, he's fucking dead.
You guys
now.
are pretty beat up.
Ow.
Do we want to go back and camp for the night in our little...
Well,
No.
here's
Not really.
the problem. They now know where you're camping.
Well, then we probably should pack up all our stuff. And
Grab your stuff in GTFO.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going back to
All
town.
right.
I mean, because we have like
that-
treasure and stuff in there, don't we?
Uh-huh.
That is where we're going to cut it off.
Do we level?
I will give you guys experience here as soon as I stop the recording.
All right, you can't just tell everybody.
I've got to figure it out first.
He's got to figure out if it's 485 or not.
It's not 485, I can tell you that.
What? This guy was worth so much,
He was one level higher than you.
but he was hard.
He was only worth 60 hit or 60 experience.
That's so stupid. And there were 11 of the other guys. There were 12 of the other
And then a
guys.
commander.
How much were each of the guys worth?
They were 3 levels below you,
So they're only worth like 10 apiece.
15 each.
That's still what? 150 plus another 30, so that's 180 more.
Probably close to 200 with the commander.
She's grabbing that mic how she wants to grab your neck right now if we're not leveling up.
All right. Well,
Goodbye, everybody.
that-
You may or may not see James on Monday. It just depends.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Maybe.